Alrighty guys, it is time. Let's go to the castle, find that doctor, and get some help for Hugo. Let's do this. Chapter 7. Continue. I like that intro, how that carriage always goes by the window as soon as you hit start. That's neat. Just the style and presentation of this game is so well done. Oh, I like this. We get a reminder. The Inquisition paid the English garrison a ransom to get Hugo and Amicia. John is not a fast enough reader to complete the sentence. So yeah, the Inquisition's hunting us down. So our main mission was reach the castle. There's the castle right there. Sweet. Mission accomplished. Oh no, Jumi, they just happened to run into it. It is great for recluses though, so you don't mind a spider friend hanging out in the bathroom or something. No, you don't want those brown recluses. Those things are so dangerous. If you ever want to get really grossed out by like real world scary stuff, do it. Google image search for brown recluse bites. It is gross. So we've also met a couple new people on our journey. So that's Amicia and Hugo, her little brother. But right in front of us, that's like, I can't think of their names, but they're like two thieves that are kind of helping us get somewhere. They were thinking they were going to get paid. We don't have any money. We had to like completely run away from our family home and leave everything behind. So I don't know where they're getting cash. Christian, what is up, Christian? That's right, Battle for Neighborville. Rocky, isn't that technically like Plants vs. Zombies 3, I suppose? Oh, I don't think I've seen anyone that looks like the Pope yet, Disney. No. We've seen a guy in like really cool armor, though. We will probably find a box, Christian. We found a few boxes in this game.
Whoa! Huh. Incredible. That tower over there. It's the living quarters. It must be several centuries old.
That's right.
It looks like it's dry, but there's a pit in the way.
It's full of rats. It's another trap.
There has to be another way to get through.
Oh, sorry, that's what I was thinking. The Battle for Neighborville is kind of like, because there's like Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. It's like Garden Warfare 3, right? It's like similar to those. I think there was a Garden Warfare 1 and 2. And then Battle for Neighborville was the third one.
Locked.
Oh, nice. Gonna go visit the comic store, Giggles. Have fun. Hopefully you find some pretty awesome stuff. I haven't been to a comic book shop in a long time. Oh, nice. Relentless got the entire little synopsis I didn't get to read. So for some backstory, the Inquisition paid the English garrison to get Hugo and Amicia. Luckily, Amicia and the boy managed to escape the camp with unexpected help from the two young raiders they met earlier. That's the two kids with us. Mealy and her brother Arthur. He stayed behind to create a diversion. That's right. He was like Donkey Kong, throwing barrels, like explosive barrels at the Inquisition. That kid was awesome. And then there's, so this isn't Arthur. This is somebody else that we met too. Hey, what's up, Fairy Dew? Yes, we are back with the rat game. We did not finish it. I tried to open this up earlier and it didn't let me. Oh, we need to tell them to unlock it.
Can you do it?
Yes. What about that?
This thing's really
Coffee
old.
Now. What are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
There was something alive in it. It's open.
You know, Coffee Now. I gotta say, we probably had at least 5 or 6 different usernames jump into this channel with the word coffee in it. I love it, because I love coffee. I understand. And Disney, you hate it when you play games and it gives you a puzzle and the character has to say the same thing over and over and over again. I think they want you to not get stuck, Disney. But if you know what you're doing...
They all decided to meet here, it seems.
And you're busy just trying to explore.
Let's see if I can light it.
It quickly becomes annoying, doesn't it?
Lucas, Hugo, stay out of the rain. We'll open up a path to the tower. All right. Come, Hugo.
Okay, we've seen these before.
As long as we get them out of the way.
You can push this kind of entire contraption and it kind of herds the rats in a certain direction. That's the worst time, right? Coffee? Too early and too late for coffee. Although, I often have coffee at night. Usually I'll have coffee in the evening around 8, 9 o'clock if I want to stay up really late. Like I did on Thursday. Oh, you have a good one too, Rocky. Thank you for dropping in. Okay, so let's grab onto this.
You can move it. The siege of Chateau d'Ombrage.
And push all these rats.
Versus thousands of rats. This battle will go down in history.
Although, where are the rats
Look,
gonna
they're
go?
moving.
Oh, I guess they're gonna go out that little exit right there. There we go. So if we leave it right here, we should be able to keep the rats from entering that
Be able to reach the
outer
central
area.
section now.
Yes, that's a good first step.
I'll let you go first, because rats are your thing.
Thanks a lot.
They're my thing. I've heard some people with coffee helping them sleep. So do you do decaf or actually caffeinated coffee? And it still helps you sleep. Okay, before I try to get through those rats, is there anything over here? Doesn't look like it. You never drink decaf? Me neither. I mean, for me, some people just like the taste. If I'm not getting caffeine, I don't see the point. Okay, I see a ladder over there.
Hey, there's some kindling behind you.
Ah, yes.
Look at those rats. They're so hungry. They're like lunging for me. Ah! Every once in a while, you see one kind of get through. Just briefly. Okay, so let's try to make our way to that ladder over there. Back, you beasts. Oh, there's something we can light, too.
Go on, I'm with you.
Great, I feel better already.
Markiplier's fan club. How's Markiplier doing? I haven't watched his videos in a very, very long time. Honestly, I usually just catch clips of his stuff. But, hope that he's doing really well. Seems like a
I'm going to need Melly to push that.
fun YouTuber to watch. He's one of those YouTubers that got really big with, like scary games, right? Like reacting to Five Nights at Freddy's, things like that. Okay, so this probably moves the drawbridge. What does this do exactly?
Hey, look at that.
Oh,
Oh, it moves that thing. Oh, we can push them all into the hole. There we go. So now our friends can come.
I guess that's what the pit's for.
Ah, the brazier's coming back by itself.
That's
Melly,
okay, isn't
Can
it?
you get to me?
I'm coming. Can't wait to get up there.
If all the rats are in the hole, we don't have to worry about the brazier.
Look at them. Swarming
Is he
like
doing the
nobles at
pressure
the
washing
king's court.
simulator?
But it's our castle.
I've heard of that game. I haven't tried it myself, but it seems like it'd be a very relaxing kind of game. Ooh, button mashing time. Let's get this bridge down and cross. Oh, we have to get to the other side too, it looks like.
Right, those ones have to be driven into the pit too. And of course, they're on the wrong side of the brazier. I'm gonna have to go down and see what's there.
All right, I'll cover you with the brazier.
Okay, so is there some sticks down there or a torch? I could use one of my items to light that thing on fire. I'll have to create one. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm trying to remember all the mechanics and controls. So we can go
I'm
down
putting my
here.
life in your hands, you know.
All in a day's work, milady.
Oh, she's gonna move the brazier. And then we have to follow it. I get it. So I think I can probably give her a command.
Can you take care of it?
There we
All
go.
right. Wow. It could do with a bit of grease.
We need to stay close to
Would
this.
you rather be down here?
I'm fine. I'm just warming up.
Okay, so that's stuck right there. Oh, I think we can climb up here.
More
You see-
braziers! I can get up on the rampart.
You see that white piece of cloth right there? The game usually
Going
puts
to
that
make it. Hugo will be safe.
if there's a
We'll all be
place you need to
safe.
climb. Can't seem to climb there though. Oh, so maybe I have to do the same thing right here. There we go. Yeah, I don't see any sticks to light. So can she... Does she use this? I'm not sure if she can reach that. I was thinking maybe I can climb up here, but I can't seem to be able to do that. But then I need her over here too to potentially push down that bridge. I don't think that Amicia could do it by herself. Alright, well maybe we go this way. I have to create more of those things. Oh, did they say to use the right stick? I thought they were just trying to show me like, oh, look over here. But I missed what they were saying. Now I can't do it. Oh no. So this is one of the first full multi-stream games you watched on Twitch from the RT game crowd. Wait, so multi-stream, is that when you got multiple streamers playing the same game but you can see them all at the same time? I did Disney. We streamed that one a couple years ago. That was such a cool game. Okay, let's go ahead and try to light that guy on fire. There we go. So at least I can make it this far. We climb up here? No. Yeah, see, we definitely need her to push this by. Oh, I see what you mean by multi-streams. That's right. Versus finishing in a single stream, which that does happen if I play a very short game, but it's rare. Especially the way I play games. Oh, maybe I need to give her commands? I was going to say, I can't go any further that way. Oh, here we go. I can climb on that. So that's like, there has to be something we can climb. Get all of the goodies we can. There's a few things I'm maxed out on, which always bugs me. I hate leaving things behind. Okay, so now that this thing's lit,
Melly, I'm clearing the outer area.
we can push all these guys in the hole.
Right. There are so many of them. We'll never clear a path that way. Right, we need to clear the whole courtyard. Let's get on with it then. I'm already soaked anyway.
Oh, so I think I'm going to shove all of these rats into that upper level, and then she can use that to push them in the hole, right? Because it looks like this doesn't lead up to the hole. It just pushes them into the middle area. Like right there. Now I can probably tell her to finish it.
There you go.
Nice.
Into the pits with you. Yes. Perfect.
This is kind of cool. I like this.
Done. The last sector
Disney.
now. I have to get back to the ladder.
Before we go back, is there anything over here? Christian, are you there? We found your box. What's in the box? It is not a severed head. We got some rope and a tool, which I guess tools are pretty rare to find. I think everybody was telling me in the last stream I should upgrade my ability to kind of do not repairs, but crafting anywhere with the tools. I should probably do that next.
There's still rats down there. I'm going to need the brazier.
Oh, I didn't get them all? How did I miss that? Okay, I have to push this back.
Here we go again. Have you done it? Yes. Are you all right, Hugo?
I'm fine, but they're really shouting.
Don't worry, the storm will drown out our voices. Soon we'll all get to see the tower.
Yes.
Good luck.
Or am I pushing this over there so they have a path to walk this way? Yeah, I still see a few rats back there next to the kid. There we go. Now I can actually go down. Can I climb up there? No. Alright. So, oh, now that they're here, we can probably get up
Whenever
here.
you want.
Nice. And now they can control the last set of braziers.
The bridge. We'd better lower it. And so, Amicia the Amazon and Melly the Stealthy conquer the Chateau d'Ombrage.
I like that.
You've read too
Amicia
many
the
books.
Amazon.
Come on. We still have to clean up the area down there. We're going to need the brazier from the ramparts. I'll cover you with this one. All right. I'm going down.
Okay, so now that she's lowered this side, I can go over here and mess with this, but I think we have to work on this side first. But let me get down here. Theamazon.com. I love that. Okay, so now that I'm here...
What is it? Nothing. It's just a crappy old lever.
I didn't even tell her to do it.
You always know the right thing to say. It's going to be all right. It's your castle. You have a connection. Our castle. Imagine, we could all live here together.
Oh, that's
I'm
cute.
more of a cellar girl, you know.
How am I going to get up there?
You'll need a ladder. But the damn rats are everywhere. I don't know, Amicia the Amazon. Tell them a story. Oh, very funny.
Oh crap, now they're behind me too. Okay, so I can light this guy on fire and get to those sticks. Even though they've only known each other for a very short amount of time, I like their relationship, their camaraderie. Okay, I see a ladder back there. Let's make our way. Markiplier's fan base, huh? Why, does he have like a very toxic fan base or something?
Amicia, stop daydreaming.
Oh.
I need you to send me the brazier back.
I almost forgot to light that. If my stick ran out right then, I probably would have been killed. Okay, let's climb up here. And find some more goodies. I need a crafting station. Make sure there's nothing back here. What was the run button again? Right trigger? There we go. Yeah, the music in this area is just so tense. Oh, what's this?
Closed.
Never mind. I guess we're not going that way. Okay, so there's another ladder right here. This is the ladder I came up, right? So we're going to funnel the rats with this. And then she'll use the other brazier to push them back in the hole. Cloudvillers, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream, dude. I hope you're having a good Saturday so far. We're just dealing with the plague and rats and that kind of thing. A normal Saturday for the stream. Okay, it looks like... Oh, a little bit further. There we go. Now we can tell her to finish him off.
That's brought chaos over here.
Oh, she's doing
I'm
it
going to
automatically.
need you. I'm coming. All right, here we go again. This is how you conquer a castle. This is how you get sick. No,
Okay, I think we have to go back
not in my
down.
version of the story.
Okay, so she pushed him all the way over here. But now we have to move this one to complete the job, because it didn't get all the way to the hole. So let's climb up here. And push him the rest of the way.
Come on, we're almost fucking there. And with these noble words, they readied themselves to recover what was rightfully theirs.
Language.
A home. Stop it. Come on, I'm sure there's a cellar for you here somewhere. Amicia, it's not that simple. You don't know me. All right, I understand.
You don't know me. You don't know my life. Alrighty, finish them off. What was her name again? I think you posted it up there.
No!
Mealy,
Loose the
I think it
dragon!
is.
Come on, back off, you bastards! Retreat before Amicia the Amazon
Hey,
and
Chan
Melly the
Chan,
Fury!
welcome back, dude. How you
What?
doing?
Melly the Fury! I told you didn't know me.
Okay, it's Melly. That's her name. Nice. That's a lot of rats in that hole right there. Go have a swim.
We did it! We pushed them back!
The castle saved our lives.
Yes, Laurentius was right.
To celebrate our victory, would you mind if we get out of the rain, please?
Right, to the tower.
Oh, there's a concert in your town, Nicolaj? And I'm
Yes.
guessing it's pretty close
Come
to
on
where
to
you
the bar
live.
and warm up.
Who's playing?
Huge.
Anybody good?
We'll have time to explore tomorrow. This is our home now.
Nice. Well, at least they get some comfort, but no doctor here, huh? Swimming in that? No, I was joking. Hey, Chapter 8. We were so close, although I was running pretty late on Thursday. I think we quit the stream after like 1 o'clock. It was time for me to go. Our home. Look how nice everything is now. But what about, our sick brother?
You're having a bad dream.
Oh, what's up with his veins on the side of his face?
Are you awake already?
Yes, I found lots and lots and lots of things.
Did he always
Come
have
and
that?
see. You'll really like them.
Maybe I just never noticed, but he's got some weird stuff going on.
Come on, come on.
What's that noise?
It's Lucas. Follow me. You'll see.
Right.
Okay, Lucas,
This will
that's
wake me up. Hopefully.
that's the name of the other kid. Hold on, little brother, I got some looting to do. Biplanes in a B-17 bomber. Is there like an air show or something going on, Coffee? Whenever I play these games, I always have to go the wrong direction first. Look how pretty this place is. Just to make sure we get all the loot and things like that. So some popular DJs, mostly Danish, but a few international ones. I can see why it's so bass heavy, Nicolaj. Do you listen to that kind of stuff? Is that a show you might go to sometime?
We'll have to patch up these straw mattresses.
There's a few things. Oh, and here's a workbench too. And some more tools. Sweet. Oh, that's really cool. It's going to be like a museum almost, Coffee. Artho, we all have some weird stuff on the side of our face from time to time. Hopefully not that, though. That looks kind of unhealthy. Okay, there's a couple things we can craft right now. So I think this is somebody's telling me we really need this one. This lets us do upgrade our equipment without a workshop. So anywhere in the field we can upgrade our equipment. We'll go ahead and do that. There we
This
go.
should make things a little easier.
And I didn't have enough stuff to do anything else. Homer had a chicken wing stuck to his face. I could see that. Or a donut, or whatever. It's Homer. Man, I have not watched Simpsons in so many years. But like the first 10 or 12
I'd
seasons,
better stay with Hugo.
I was in love with that show. It was great. But then I think a lot of the writers changed, and it just wasn't ever quite the same. It's still going, but I just don't know what the quality is now. Okay, now we can follow Hugo. Yeah, same here, Nicolaj. I mean, nothing against that kind of music. It's cool for certain situations. I don't know if I'd want to sit through a whole concert of it, though.
No. Too much sulfur. The sun dominates the moon instead of complementing it.
Amicia, where are you going?
It's all right.
He caught
You
me.
can come. Where does
I just
that
wanted to see
lead
what was
to?
down there.
Lucas!
Oh, there you are. Sleep well? Not a wink. This laboratory's in bad shape, but it inspired me. I'm on the brink of completing the great work, and you can help
Oh.
me.
That's right.
Yes, yes. What do we have to do?
Amicia, I need the file from the left-hand table. All right.
And me. What can I do?
We need light for the last step. Hugo, go get a candle.
I can do that.
I forgot an important thing about the last stream. Here I am thinking we're trying to get to the doctor. No, we found the doctor. That's right. And his assistant. The doctor was sick and dying in bed. And we had to leave the doctor behind as rats just took over and destroyed the building. I think it ended up exploding with all the different chemicals and things they had in there. But we have the assistant with us. That's that boy. And he is going to help us cure our little brother, hopefully. So, no, we have our doctor. Let's see. You think The Simpsons suffers from audience burnout? The series has been going on for 1 million years at this point. Isn't it, Artho? Like, it probably has some record for like the longest series or something like that. It might have even taken over some of those older shows that previously held the title. I'm not sure, but if not, it feels like it should. Okay, before I get what he asked for, we got to collect everything else.
Oh, that must be it.
I love how she fits everything in that little pouch on the side of her pants. However, I mean, video games, like,
Alchemist lived here. Maybe Laurentius too.
you always kind of expect that kind of thing. Some games are very realistic on how they store stuff, but to me, that doesn't bother me. I'm used to adventure games. People put ladders in their pockets. It's like, sure, why not? It's fine. That they do that sometimes. Disney, it's just like, I suppose, a bag of holding with them at all times. Or the Adam West Batman utility belt. I remember, I think it's the Batman movie with Adam West, where he's like hanging from a ladder that's on a helicopter, and they dip him in the water, and when he comes up, he has like a shark biting him. And what does he have in his utility belt? Shark repellent. Of course. Because you need that all the time, don't you, Batman? He basically maces this shark in the face, and the shark drops off. After he punches it in the face like 30 times, but it's Batman. It was so cheesy back then.
Here,
I love it.
anything else?
Yes. A concentrated laurel sap. It's just behind me.
I'll get it.
What's a great work? Can I eat it?
It is the elixir that will illuminate your path. A beacon for the bearer of the macula. It came to me during the night.
All these things look the same to me. Just jars of red stuff. Here you go.
Here.
Good. So, the angel's tear, the pinnacle of alchemy.
The elixir. Hugo.
Whoa!
Wow, the great work.
It wasn't supposed to do that.
That's not good.
It doesn't matter, Lucas. Perhaps we should let you rest, right, Hugo?
Well done, Lucas. You're a sorcerer. Amicia, come
Cute.
on.
I'm coming.
Yeah, he said he didn't get a wink of sleep, so I don't know that I would trust him to be taking care of our little brother with some advanced concoction. Get some rest. You can work on it later. Assuming our brother is still alive. Seriously, coffee now. He just has everything in that right hip. I wanted to go downstairs, but Hugo's leading us up here. Harry Potter.
By the way, have you seen Melly?
No?
Sick.
Maybe she's already gone.
Oh no, I wanted to say goodbye to her.
We went to Harry Potter World in Universal Studios just a couple months ago, and that was so much fun. I'd never been there before. I've been to Universal Studios many times, but not Harry Potter World. My wife loved it. She got the wand, got to do all the little things around there.
Wow. This castle must have been empty for centuries.
Butterbeer was really good.
Wow.
Come on, Amicia, let's both do it.
All right, let's do it.
Having
That's fun.
fun, are you? I'm sure the Inquisition are too. Melly, we thought you'd gone. Come on. We need to talk.
Uh-oh. You never like to hear that. Yes, Chan, the one in LA. It was so much fun. I've heard the one in Florida's bigger and better, of course, but I live in California. It's easier.
What's the matter? This castle is a ruin.
Ah,
And that's exactly what you need. Whoever built this place really didn't want to be fucked with. Be good and you'll be fine. So, you're going to find Arthur? If I can help... He's my problem. You heard what I heard. Those Inquisition dogs took him to the Bastion. I know where to look. I'll find him.
Amicia, look.
I kind of want to help. He saved us.
With Hugo. It doesn't look easy, but believe me, it's worth it. He will save you. They always end up saving us. Even if, you know, brothers. Sometimes you just want to kill them.
Oh,
The
brothers.
same as Amicia.
I believe you. Anyway, don't leave without saying goodbye. As if that was my style.
Amicia, please come.
All right,
Yes,
Hugo.
What did you find?
Jeez, calm down.
Down there. It's the drawing.
What drawing?
The one in the dining room. I'll show you. Come on.
I'm following you.
You know, Chan, we went when it was still at 35% capacity. Same thing with Disneyland. We wanted to go before they opened everything up. And it still felt kind of busy in certain areas. Some parts were like empty. But then, of course, the popular areas in the park still felt kind of busy. But they did a really good job of making sure everybody was using hand sanitizer. Every time you got on a ride, they had like a spray bottle. And everybody had to hand sanitize. Everywhere you went, they always had people catching people without their masks, and they had to put them back on. So as far as like trying to be safe with all that, I mean, Disney did a good job too, but I think Universal might
Alchemist's
have...
Crucible.
Ooh.
Lucas will be happy.
Universal might have even done a little bit better than Disneyland. Disney, they had hand sanitizing stations everywhere, which is great, but it was optional. But at Universal, no, if you try to get on a ride, they were spraying you down, which I appreciated that. No, they didn't have a motorbike thing at our one in California, Disney. They had like a broomstick ride thing, which is kind of the big ride there. I forget what that was called. Something Flight of the Hippogriff. No. Flight of the Hippogriff was like a roller coaster. It was very, very short and very, very disappointing. And then I can't think of what the other one was called.
Symbols.
You're right.
But you were like on a broomstick
Alchemist coat
sort
of
of thing.
arms, maybe?
Have you seen the tree?
The tree?
Come on, over here.
Oh, these are the symbols that we saw when we were moving all those braziers, right? Butterflies.
Come back. Where are you going?
This game is so peaceful right now.
You found new friends.
Yes.
It took us half the game to find some levity. From the beginning was nice too. And it quickly went downhill. That poor dog. Hey. This is the song I play for the intro when I start the stream. I had no idea where the song would appear in the game.
Amicia?
They're leaving their
I'm
family
sorry.
emblems there.
I'm sick.
No.
Gosh, his neck. What, has it always been like that, or has it gotten worse? I don't remember seeing that before.
Listen, we are going to find a way to cure you. And there's Lucas and Melly now, you know?
Lucas, come see the butterflies.
Looks like someone's having a good time.
Lucas is like, at least one of us is enjoying ourselves.
It's getting bigger.
Okay, good. It's not me going crazy.
Yes. The macula is spreading through his blood. The books say there are several thresholds in the process.
Oof.
And at each threshold, the carrier may be lost.
How much time do we have?
Very little. Hugo is nearing the first threshold. My master and your mother were trying to slow the process down.
But how? What were they doing?
They were working on a very complex elixir that would allow him time to prepare.
And do you know how to do it?
I don't have their knowledge, but their work was inspired by a forbidden book, the Sanguinis Itinera.
So perhaps
Uh-oh.
with the book.
I'm afraid
could-
not. The Sanguinis Itinera is dangerous.
The
It is
Necronomicon.
sealed together with other works in the university basement. Just getting there would be near impossible. Suicidal even.
Normally, yes. But if we take advantage of the current chaos, we might have a chance.
I know the place. It's in town not far from where they keep my brother. If you're ready to take that risk, I can help you get
Hey,
in.
2 birds with 1 stone.
Thank you.
Right. I'll get my belongings together. Meet me inside when you want to leave.
In that case, you'll need some equipment. I'll get it ready.
We can save the
Hugo?
brother and the book.
I'm really sorry. I need to leave.
Don't worry, I'll stay with Lucas.
Good. I'll be back soon.
I'm scared to see what he's going to look like when we come back. Poor Hugo.
What have you found?
Here, it's St. John's wort.
Oh,
It will protect you when you go to the town.
I don't want
must
warts
be
on me.
powerful stuff.
Yes, it's a very good flower. It looks good on you.
Thank you.
That's a 3rd flower I think he's put in our hair. That's kind of like this game's customization, I suppose. You don't really change your armor or anything, so you get different flowers. It's cute. Okay, so we need to go get some stuff from Lucas and then tell Melly we're ready to go.
Oh, yes. The things we found. This will stop us losing them in all the mess.
Oh, that's cool. So this is going to be like our home base now, and all the collectibles that I find she puts on these shelves. That's kind of neat. We'll spruce up the place. Oh, what's this?
A green lion devouring the sun. I hope it's not a prophecy.
I totally missed that earlier. Yeah, why only take 1 forbidden book when you could take 2? We'll get the one they need and the Necronomicon in case we want to summon the dead. You know, if things go bad, we'll just end the entire world. Why not? Okay, so this is
Be
where
careful in
Lucas
town.
works.
It's probably more chaotic than here.
Don't worry. We girls know how to handle ourselves.
I'm sure you do. Good luck nonetheless.
Seriously, I mean, Amicia is like a stone cold killer with that sling. I've murdered so many people so far, as we do in John Cadia. Wait, didn't you say you had to give me something? Yeah, and the S-Mart chainsaw. I actually have a mug, a coffee mug, that just has S-Mart on the side. I love it. Shop smart. Shop S-Mart. I need to watch the Ash versus the Evil Dead, the TV show. I've never watched it. I've heard good things, and I love the movies. I just never got around to the TV series. I need to show my wife those first, the movies, and then go into the new show. I actually haven't gone down here. What is here? Oh, is that a chest we can open up?
A grave.
Or a... Oh, like a tomb. Is this supposed to be our family's castle? Or are we just like in a random castle? We don't know who used to be here. You saw most of the first season. How did you like it? I know Bruce Campbell's getting up there in age, but from the previews I saw, it still looked pretty funny. Okay, so now I think we're just trying to find Amicia and get the hell out of here. It's on Netflix, isn't it? Here she is. Can't believe she doesn't wear some kind of shoes. That's gotta be painful.
At last. All right, come on.
Here. And one last thing. Laurentius told me once that there are roses scattered along the path to the book. So keep your eyes open.
Roses. All right, we will.
Oh, it's Showtime. So maybe I have to subscribe to Showtime to get that. That was chapter 8. In the Shadow of Ramparts. Chapter 9. Man, we're going quick. People were telling me, though, some chapters are really, really short. And some are super long. So it makes it hard to gauge how close you actually are to the end.
The first rule of survival is hidden between the legs.
Wouldn't the head be quicker?
You're way too soft. Shh, there are the town ramparts.
I mean, if it was up to me, I'd rather get hit in the nuts than hit in the head with a sling. Because one of them is going to kill me. And the other one, maybe I just can't have kids anymore.
What's that crowd on the bridge?
That looks cool.
They're being evacuated. Let me guess. The bite's here.
Exactly. And where there's the bite, you'll also find
The Inquisition.
Aren't you the smart one?
So she probably goes barefoot because it's much quieter than wearing any kind of shoes.
Did you know him?
A thief. I used to work with him. He was gifted.
Aw.
So that's the punishment for stealing. Death.
I don't want to find Arthur with that kind of collar.
Come on. Let's go.
That's brutal. Now, hopefully we're not too late. With this game, though, I don't trust anybody getting killed. So now, coffee. Some Showtime shows you can watch on Netflix because they had a deal or something. And some
I'll open this.
you can only watch
Then
on
I'll go take care of
Showtime.
Arthur. All right.
I'm hoping I
so
can watch it on Netflix.
Where will I find the university?
It's the big building at the other end. You can't miss it.
I don't
you
currently
think
have Showtime, but
We'll see each other again.
I hope so.
You owe me.
Shit. That means you're not allowed to die.
I'll do my best.
There you go. Go on. Get going.
she has to keep us alive just so that we can pay her back.
Good luck.
You too.
You watched it through some other means, Coffee? Say no more.
The city folk. They know they'll die if they stay here, but you think they'll leave of their own accord? Come on, get a move on.
Gotta crouch. I forgot about the stealth in this
Don't
game.
worry, we're almost done. The city's ours. We're going to be able to speed up operations.
Those bastards. What are they doing?
Okay, there's a few different directions we can go. Let's check back here first. I feel like this is just going to be some bonus stuff. Luckily, we still have all of our items. We did get captured earlier and lost everything, but we've recovered it. Okay, so I probably don't want to go this way. Yeah, that's a dead end. You know, one of my favorite things about like all these streaming apps and everything is Amazon Prime. Beyond the fact that I get Prime just because I use Prime shipping, you can add and remove channels like HBO, like Showtime, all these different things just through one place. So rather than having 10 different accounts for 10 different services, I could just kind of like turn on and turn off the services through Amazon as I need them. That's so much more handy. It's nice not having to deal with so many different logins and apps. Just everything in one place. Of course, they don't have Disney and some other things, but who knows? Maybe one day.
Wow.
Kind of, right? Coffee
Over
sounds
there.
like it.
That must be
Was
the
it?
university. All that light. I don't like this.
Oh, we have to get way over there. Holy crap. No, I've never done a sponsorship like that, Coffee. One time, I did have to put sponsored in the title because they were doing, what was the game called? Cyanide and Happiness. They did a point-and-click adventure game, which I did a sponsorship through them. I got a free key, but the reason I did it is because I got 3 free keys for the game to give out to you guys, which that's the kind of sponsorship I like. I don't do this for money. It's really cool when I get to do something that helps the community at large. So I dug that, and I love point-and-click games, so that's primarily the reason we did it. It was fun.
Right. It's a way off. But you can do this. Here we go.
I have had developers hit me up and ask me if I want to play their games, and I did do it a couple times, but there was no sponsorship. I didn't get paid for it. It was just, yeah, sure. Like to help people out and look like a cool game. That's the most important thing. Is it a game I would enjoy and that I think the stream would enjoy? We've made jokes about sponsoring certain things in this stream, like beer that I drink all the time, coffee, but I haven't. Oh, turn this way. Okay, so I saw he had a lantern. Those you can break with your sling if you want the rats to consume them. This is going to be intense. This whole town looks so dense, and we have a long way to go. Some more goodies. We're getting pretty full on stuff. Wait, I can upgrade anywhere now, right? If I just go here? That's crafting things. Upgrades. Oh, sweet. See, yeah, I can upgrade right here. I don't even need, whatchamacallit, workbench to do that. So now we can hold more materials of each type. Hell yes. Let's go ahead and do that. Bam.
This should make things a little easier.
It looks like everybody's gone. Oh, nope, there's someone right there. Okay, I hear rats. I think it's coming from this direction. Oh yeah, there they are.
Grand Inquisitor Vitalis. Martial law is in force, and the city under the control of the Inquisition. Any people who choose to remain will be arrested and executed.
So he's wearing a helmet.
Martial law. Unbelievable. Why now?
I would have to use that special type of sling. What is it called? I think it's Luminosa. No, that's for light. Where is it? This one, the Devorantis. It's almost like an acid, and it makes them take off their helmet. Then I can hit him with a rock and kill him. Maybe I don't want to go that way. Maybe there's a different way to go. We'll explore a little bit more. Make sure there's no goodies. I don't see anything over here. Right, Relentless? I don't know, Amicia. Maybe the plague? I mean, she even explained it earlier on, didn't she? She's like, oh, where there's the bite, there's the Inquisition. So she knows. All right, so they only have one light source, but I don't see any rats there. What are they even guarding? It looks like a dead end. I don't think there's any reason to go over there. I think we do have to go past that other guy. Yeah, look on the left-hand side of the screen. See that kind of white, misty thing? It kind of tells you there's an enemy over there. Kind of like that. See, now it's gone. And now it's on the right side of the screen. It's very subtle. It just looks like, I don't know, like a light source that's kind of bleeding into the screen, but it's kind of neat. Okay, so the only way for me to get over there is to light this thing on fire, I believe. So I gotta make some more of these. Wait for him to turn around. Never mind, he notices that. Oh, crap. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I might need to switch to this if I need to take him out. Oh, he's still coming. Let's hide behind these stairs.
Hey, stop! You're going nowhere!
There we go. Oh, that's the worst way to do that puzzle. Luckily, his friends are completely deaf, and they heard nothing. I should probably make another one of these. Those are super useful. Okay, well, that worked. Let's see here. So how are we getting past this? I need to... Oh, here's some sticks over here. Perfect. I don't know if I need to crouch all the time. I'm just worried about getting caught. But that might be too slow with the rats here if I'm crawling. So let's make our way over here. Oh, you know what? I think I was supposed to come over here, grab the pot, and use that to distract the enemy. There's another light source over here. Are they coming? I don't think so. Okay, good. We can go this way. You know, it's hard to tell which direction we need to go. Like where the university is. This city is so dense.
Will you just bugger off and leave me in peace? Get out! You go and see if you can nick stuff with all these rats round your feet.
God, that'd be so terrifying. If the only thing protecting you is a lantern.
And everyone else is doing the same as me.
You do that. Leave me out of your plundering.
Okay, so we could make some noise right there, and when he comes this way, jump over and sneak around him. Potentially. Or I could murder him. But we'll try the stealthy way first. Oh, gotta remember to toss, not sling.
What was that noise?
The sling makes too much noise. So when he goes this way, are the rats gone? No, the rats stay there.
Nothing. I need to calm down.
Okay, that's not the way. I think so, Disney, because I can't get rid of the rats doing that. But he has a helmet, so we have to start with this one. There's nobody else around to hear it. Bam! And now the rats consume him, right? Oh, no, they're not really eating him. There they go. Oh, nope, can't go that way. I think I need to go back and get a stick. Oh crap, but I have to climb this. I don't think you can climb with sticks. I can't even go back if I wanted to. Let's see here. How do I put his light out, though, Disney? Because he had, like, a torch, not a lantern. I know with the lanterns you can break them with a rock. But if it's a torch, I don't think I have any kind of, like, water or something to actually, like, put it out. Because we can make them take off their helmet, the rocks to kill them. That lights things on fire. This is what the chloroform to put them to sleep. Very expensive. This creates light, which eliminates rats. We could use that. And then the pot to distract him. But maybe we get like a water upgrade later. Oh, wait. Can I take one of these? Oh, here's a stick. That was well hidden, game. I didn't... Of course, I couldn't see it from here. But there was sticks. Okay, let's book it to the next light source. What is this? Yoink. Okay, I think we're safe here. Goodies. Yeah, there's still at least 3 things I need to unlock. Assuming the entire wheel fills up, you would assume. Otherwise, why have so many extra spaces? Oh, crap. Where did that come from? I heard somebody talking, but I don't see them. There they are. Oh, that might have worked too, Coffee. Just sneaking right next to him, but don't let him see you. Oh no! Good thing he has a torch.
He's everywhere like this.
My gosh, so many rats. It's ridiculous. Excuse me, bird. And... I mean, I'm sure it's exaggerated, but during those plague times, there were rats everywhere. And that's just... That had to have been so terrifying. Because there's 2 ways we can go. We can take the ladder, but I can also drop down here, and it looks like there's some goodies. And as I collect things, I just want to check this from time to time and see if I can do any upgrades. No, 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 no. Oh, gosh. I almost jumped into the rats. Is it safe to go down here? Yeah, there's no rats there. I probably don't need to sneak right now. There's like nobody around. I definitely need the stick. I probably don't need to go the way they went. I think we're going this way. Alright, down we go. Oh, are we actually already getting pretty close? Nice. Okay, I see a single... Oh, that's a chicken. That's not a rat. I feel safer.
I don't know where I am, but at least I'm still alive.
And keep quiet.
And I wonder where Maylee is, too. Hopefully she's okay.
My husband!
He was your husband. It's all over for him now, so get lost.
Not by myself. I can't leave without him.
Shut up! You heard of martial law? Wanna die before he does?
Oh my goodness.
I'm contagious. Get out of here.
Listen to him. Fuck off now!
Oh, Lord!
I'm
Gosh.
tired of your bullshit. I didn't sign up for this.
How terrifying. You can't even go visit your family members?
Oh, God.
Oh, crap. Let's see here. Where's that light source coming from? I can see light on the wall, but I don't see anything creating it.
I need to keep those rats busy.
Maybe it's that reflection. Okay, we have a stick. Oh gosh, there's somebody hung right there. Okay, so we have a couple options here. I think I'm going to light my stick, but I'm also going to knock him down so the rats feast on his corpse.
Oh, if only I can get him down.
Oh wait, I can't do that with a stick in my hand, though. Unfortunately, I have to drop the stick, and I can't pick it back up.
Sorry.
Sorry, dude. Go, go, go.
Go see what it was.
Oh, crap.
Hey,
There's somebody down there.
where's the hanged man?
Oh no!
That's not good.
That was the noise. Those fucking rats are now ready to reach me.
Will it stop?
Oh, that's so sad. Look at the bodies in the bed. Max, how you doing, Max? Oh, crap, he's coming up here. Let's go this way. He's like right behind me. Keep going, keep going.
Has to be
They've all been executed.
Whoa! Look at all those bodies. There's a lot going on right now.
We were about to leave anyway.
That's enough. You see all these bodies? Discipline. Without discipline, we are no better than them rats. Without us,
Some of those have been there a very long time.
we should arrest you. Go pray for your son. And while you're at it, pray the Inquisition gets you out of here too.
Oh, there they are.
Whatever. We're all going to hell.
What a grim time in history. So, Coffee, to avoid the plague, just go into the sewers. The sewer gas will keep the plague fumes away. They really believe this? Oh, man. No wonder they had so many problems. Although, a lot of medicine back then was just so
Everything's gone to shit.
backwards because we didn't know any better at the time.
Not only are people sick, they're also poor.
Locked.
Like using leeches and stuff to help people, right? You woke up, Max, went to the couch, and then went back to sleep. Oh no, you were right, Disney. This is a dark, dark game. But super interesting because, I mean, like, a lot of this is based on, you know, actual history. Obviously not like their personal story, but, oh, look at that big piggy. That's so sad. Is it just me, or is it way sadder when any animal dies than, like, people in video games? Oh, and the doggy? Oh, that's a big dog too. Like, I'm going to be more affected when that, the dog died in the very beginning than anybody else. So, Max, our brother, we made it to the castle, and we left our brother with the alchemist kid that's trying to help him, while we go and we're trying to find a book, which hopefully has a recipe for something that can help our brother. So he's safe. Potentially, for now. That whole thing right there,
Perhaps if I pass under the gallows.
that's crazy.
Too many rats under there. I can't get through without distracting them.
Maybe we can distract them with the corpses? Yeah, Max, I know anybody could die in this game, right? I can't seem to knock any of these down. I think it would latch on if I could. Oh, nice, Relentless. I can't wait to check that out. Oh, wait, we can knock this one down. Okay, let's try this. I might have to go quick. Oh, it did move those rats, though. Is there another one we can do? Here we go. Okay, now we can go.
Right.
Oh my
Stay calm.
god.
Think of Hugo.
Look at this.
This is all for him.
That is so gross. Just bodies and bones and everything down there. We've seen a lot of corpse piles in this stream. That's something you never want to say. But that particular corpse pile seems more significant because of the situation and everything going on in this game. It's not like a random corpse pile you see in a horror game, you know? Alright, so... You're right, Relentless. I'd rather not. No, thank you, John. They are completely surrounded... Oh, we can get over here. There we go. But we can't go very far this way. Okay, I see a torch. Or brazier, but we don't have any kind of sticks or anything. We climb up something? Okay, luckily the rats stayed busy. Oh, I might be able to climb up right there. Oh no, that's where the body fell down. That's right. Oh, maybe we can get a guard to distract him. I think the guard was over there, right? Yeah, I can see him. Where would I get him to go, though? Like, I can't really go that direction. The game's definitely funneling me this direction, right? So maybe I need to get him to come over here somehow? Or here. Oh, I can light that on fire. We can make a little bit more distance this way. There we go.
What's that under my...
Totally missed that brazier there.
Sticky.
That's so gross. We can go this way.
Stay true to my faith. Remember the future.
Okay, we can light that. Then we have to distract this guard you were talking about, because he's completely blocking the exit. Oh, but there's goodies over here, too. I can light... Nope, we need more of these. I can light this on fire. However, that doesn't quite get us over there. I could use one of these things, I think it was. Let's try this out. I think we toss it, right? And this should eliminate all the rats here. Let's try this out. I've only used this once in the tutorial. Oh, oh my gosh, it's like a rat nuke. I feel like I use a whole bunch of resources and then what I get isn't even worth it. Because I didn't have to do that to progress, although maybe I did. Maybe I actually needed a stick for this. Although I feel like this game gives you multiple ways of completing it, which is cool. Let's try to sneak by these guys. Light this on fire. There we go. So if I sneak over here, now we can toss a pot to distract that guy and sneak around him, right? Yeah, I feel like we did an entire circle around this thing. We could chloroform a max, but that is so expensive. I think that's like a last resort type of thing. Okay, there's no rats over there, so that's good. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab the pot. I wish we could cram multiple pots in our side pouch. Throw it over there. There we go.
I did hear something over there.
Oh, you sure did hear something. Do. Don't mind me.
Nothing.
I made it. Oh, but I'll never forget this smell.
Yeah, that was gross. Oh, we're not going back that way. Yeah, this game is very linear, which some people would say is a bad thing. For these kind of games, I love it. You know, sometimes, I mean, open world games could be great. But at the same time, when you have a more linear experience like this, assuming you don't want like a 100-hour game, it just feels so much more, I don't know, epic in a way. It's not as random. Everything feels like it has a purpose, and it's just designed so much more meticulously. Oh gosh, don't say that, Max.
The university. See?
Oh.
Keep going.
We're getting close. We're getting close. Disney, just casually sneaking by.
Way. I really don't want to go through there.
I mean, a cemetery feels like it's not that bad right now. We've seen some terrible, terrible things. At least they're underground.
Locked. If only Melly was here. Come on, there has to be another way to get in.
Well, the lock looks like it's on the other side. So, I'm going to call it right now. We're going to get through there, do what we have to do, And as we're trying to escape, we're going to need melee to unlock that on the way back. The Resident Evil 7 gate. The one like at the very beginning. Let's see, one of the things the medieval doctors blamed the plague for was wearing pointed shoes. My God. Ah, humans. And what's funny is things that we do now, we're going to look back on the same way as well.
The Inquisition must have put it here. Looks like it pivots.
Oh, this is awesome. Look at that.
The Grand Inquisitor doesn't do things by halves.
We can kind of herd them around. It won't kill them, but we can keep them all in that little corner right there. Oh, but there's goodies over there. I need to get that. That's true coffee. With how many dead bodies they have, I bet a lot of them aren't even buried. I think I can reach it safely. No, 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 no! No, 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 no. Oh, that was close. That was way too close. Maybe I have to aim it directly there. That should work. The non-binary bee. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you for the follow. Hope you're having a great Saturday so far. Yeah, whenever we get raids, follows, things like that, puppies everywhere. Not just any puppies. Actual green-screened videos of our puppies. That's happened sometimes, where people think it's actually part of the game, Max. I love that. Especially, I mean, this game does have some dogs. Although, dear God, don't let anything that happens to dogs in this game happen to our dogs. This game does not love dogs, that's for sure. Oh, we don't quite have enough for any upgrades yet. We're getting pretty close on some of these, though.
Come on, mate. Give me a few coins at least.
No!
Right, here's more Inquisition. Agreed Relentless. I love that name.
Something worthwhile. Everyone's got a bit of treasure.
Come on, Amicia. Do something. Come on.
Oh, if we move this, I bet the rats will pour in and kill him, right?
What the heck?
Yeah. Now let's push it back over there. And we can see what he was working on. Or maybe we can loot the body or something. Hello? He was checking out this corpse right here. I guess there's nothing for us. Okay, so, you know, I think we probably have to aim this thing right here. And then I think we could jump over that. It looks like there's enough light to protect us.
Perfect.
There's a window right there, but it looks like this light won't be able to reach it because there's all those boxes in the way. We can just barely reach this to climb over.
Let's get out of here.
There's no rats over here. We're safe. Maybe we're almost there.
Magister, the Episanguis.
Let's see.
Is this who you were talking about, Disney? He looks like a villain.
If I may be so bold, we know it comes from those rats, but what's it for?
What the
We
hell?
call this odorous.
Whoa.
Oh. That is just one of the effects of the Episanguis, when we mix it with sulfur. But that's not what we are interested in.
But, so why don't we let our units use it, eh? It could...
It is too precious. Each Episanguis crystal must be kept for our project. Particularly as, in this form,
You just wasted
it has
some.
been the source of some, how should I say, regrettable accidents. Deliver it to the Bastion. That is enough for today.
Regrettable accidents.
Imagine you spill some on your feet. You'd have to do your patrol on your ass.
So it looked like it created some kind of roots out of the ground, and the rats were attracted to it. You know we're going to get some of that.
What's that? I need to see this.
Oh gosh, there's a body hole. When they run out of room in the cemetery,
Come on, it's just a cemetery.
you have to create something like this.
Ah, more bodies.
So gruesome. That is somebody else. Yeah, he didn't have the Pope hat, so I wasn't entirely sure. Yeah, see, if we had Melly, we could get her to unlock that side. I'm thinking we're going to run into her around here. Which begs the question, why do we ever split up? I would have... Oh, crap. Get to the light. No, I was just exploring. Dang it. It's the first death of this stream. It seemed like there was like no rats anywhere until they noticed me. And then they can come flooding. There was light just right there.
What's that? I need to see this.
There we go. Oh, that was a bummer. Yeah, it's so funny. The first chapter we were playing, chapter 8, was so short. Chapter 9's a big one. Saw something over here. Here we go.
What are you so excited about?
Yeah, what are they eating over there? We can light that thing on fire and see. Just another mask brave. Okay, let's go ahead and light that thing on fire.
Wow.
Looks like oh, it looks like more of those crystals that are coming out of the ground, doesn't it?
So this is Episanguis, right? Episanguis sulfur.
And now we can craft it.
We have to crush them up together.
Crap, how do we get out of here? Oh, obviously the game's going to want us to make it to even get out of here as part of the tutorial.
Now, we just have to try it out.
So if
Lucas, this one's for you.
I toss it over there, then I should be able to escape over there. There we go. Nice.
It's working. This will save my life. I need to find more. Remember, the effect doesn't last long.
So what's interesting is, like, this game gives you so many different ways of kind of solving the same problem. I mean, you got guards and you got rats, but all of these different things give us unique solutions to get around them, which is really cool. Okay, so now that we've got this, we're probably still going in this direction, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's probably the... No, come on! Game. Once again, you got me. Same spot. Oh my gosh, I just don't learn. I probably have to redo that.
So this is Episanguis, right?
Yeah.
Episanguis sulfur. We have to now. We just have to try it out.
Perfect. That's how it feels in my soul.
Lucas,
It's because there's like no rats in that area, but it is dark. So if they see you, they can flood that space. I just got, I don't know, so emboldened not to worry about it because it's so empty. There's like nothing over there.
Remember, the effect doesn't last long.
Okay, so stay near the light as I explore. If I toss it over there, we can probably get a little further. Oh my gosh! let them get through all of the commercials and everything. Oh my gosh. Welcome, raiders, to John Cadia. We got a big raid from Dramcatic. I love that name. Thank you so much for the raid, Dramcatic. How are you guys doing? How was your stream? What were you playing? You were also doing some Plague Tale Innocence. Awesome. How are you liking the game? The Justice League is here to take your salt and throw sugar. Oh, I love that. Taking the, bitterness and making it sweet. I can dig that. That's awesome. We have Papa Man Beer. Is that like Man Bear Pig, but with beer? I love that. Live, Love, Dramcatic. And then Toxic Teary, welcome to the stream. Oh, I love that, guys. So how are you digging the game so far? We are currently in chapter 9? I think we're in chapter 9 right now. So I think we're just past the halfway point. And we just got a new ability to throw this weird stuff that creates like roots that sort of attracts all the rats. I'm really digging this game so far. This is only our second stream, but it's really cool. Yeah, we just died in a very embarrassing way. The same place I died before. Apparently I don't learn. You wanted to raid someone who plays the same game? I love doing that too. It's cool because you get to meet some new people. As much as I also love to raid, the people you're familiar with and you trust. I appreciate you guys taking a chance and raiding a brand new channel you guys have never seen before. And hopefully you had a fantastic stream yourself. Yeah, if you guys want to see more of this game, I don't know if you guys finished it or not, be sure you click that link and give Dramcatic a follow as well. Oh, and Dramcatic, thank you for the follow. And you love this game until now? Uh-oh, wait, what happened? What do you mean you love the game till now? Did something terrible happen? Cats are nasty. I don't know. If we had a horde of cats, I'd feel safer than these horde of rats. That's a problem. You almost finished the game. You got past the church. Oh, sweet. See, yeah, you're probably way past us. We are almost to the university. We're trying to get a book that maybe has some kind of alchemy concoction that we can use to help our brother who's quickly getting sicker and sicker. So we're trying to help him out. Terrible stuff. This game is so dark, isn't it? Once they killed that dog in the very beginning, I knew this game was not going to be happy times. Chapter 8 was happy. We just got to the castle. Everything was chill. We were playing with butterflies, talking with our new friends. And now it's dark again. Very dark in this game. Let's see. So we currently have 21 deaths. I'm dying a lot. I'm not good at stealth games.
28 stab wounds.
21 actually. But yeah, we'll get to 28 by the end of this stream. 100%. Such a cool game though. So you like the invader stuff? Wait, what's the invader stuff? So we just got this stuff right here. Odorous, I guess is what it's called. This attracts the rats. So my guess is to get to that next... Oh, Space Invaders. Good call. I see what you're talking about. Yes, it's kind of like Space Invaders mixed with Punisher. It's kind of like that Punisher skull that kind of like bleeds down, but it's Space Invaders. I'm a huge video game nerd. I've been doing this forever. Let's see. You think you're around 10? So I'll beat you for sure. Oh, yeah, 100%. We're already over 20, not even halfway through the game. So my guess is that if I toss this over here, the rats will give me enough room to run that way. We're going to try this out. Gosh, I don't have enough ingredients to keep doing this. Yes, Space Finishers. I love it. And HWX, welcome to the stream as well. Okay, fingers crossed. Go, go, go! Oh, you think you're going to beat me in dying? Weren't you already farther than me, Dramcatic? And if you already are that far, you're doing way better than I am.
It's locked.
We're not going that way. Luckily, there's no rats right here.
Over there. It looks like the exit. Come on. It's not that far.
Unfortunately, that is not a torch. It's one of those lights that we can turn around, but we have to get there first. Oh, so we're actually... Sorry, Weird Judge. I misinterpreted. We're actually further than you. We're in chapter 9 right now. I got you. Okay. Yeah, you might get more than me. No telling, though. Maybe you'll get the mechanics better than I have so far. There's a few scenes that I died so many times. It was embarrassing. Okay, so I'm going to... Oh, I need more. Luckily, we have enough stuff. You just started today? Yeah, I started on Thursday. But I had a long stream on Thursday. We went for about 6 hours. So we got pretty far in the game, probably almost halfway. I think we're probably just past the halfway mark. So I will keep any kind of story details to a minimum. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. About 6 deaths to go. You'll probably catch up. But that's not... No, I don't really care about that. I'm not great at video games. Honestly, sometimes the more times you die, the funnier it is. Oh, Max, that's great. I'm a grown-ass adult. I can beat games on my own. You know, was it this game? Or was it the last game we were playing? I think it was the last one, but sometimes I die so many times in a game. Have you ever played games where it just stops what it's doing? It's like it gives you a pop-up that says, hey, we notice you're not doing too good. Would you like to drop the difficulty down to baby easy mode? Usually I say no, I just want to keep playing normal. I'll struggle, it's okay. But the last game we were playing, it actually did that for me automatically. And I was like, oh, it's so embarrassing. Come on. Gonna leave a lurk while you watch Vikings? Oh, I've heard good things about that show. That's awesome. Yeah, you don't want to spoil the game at all, Dramcatic. But thank you so very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. And welcome, raiders. Hope that you guys had a fantastic stream with Dramcatic. And I will definitely drop you a follow as well. Be sure you go check out Dramcatic's channel. And you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Okay, so I think if I toss another one of these right here, I should be able to book it to that light. And that did absolutely nothing. Okay, that was interesting. Maybe I have to toss it further on the ground? What did I do wrong there? Holy cow. Holy cow, and another one. You guys, this is insane. Let me let them get through all the commercials and everything. I always want to respond immediately, but you gotta realize they're probably watching commercial for Fortnite, a Twitch commercial, maybe some Mountain Dew, who knows. There he is, TBC Malo. Welcome, Raiders, to John Cadia. You weren't doing Call of Duty. I was about to ask you how Call of Duty was going. You were doing some gang beasts. Right on. Thank you so much for the raid, TBC. Welcome, Raiders. Be sure you guys click on that link and check out TBC Malo Gang Beasts. That is such a fun game. Have you guys all tried it? It's like a multiplayer, I don't want to say battle royale game. It's almost like Smash Brothers, but without smacking each other. You actually just kind of grab onto your friends and toss them off a cliff. And the physics are really weird. It's hard to control, but it's super funny. I definitely recommend, if you like, especially local multiplayer games, you give Gang Beasts a try. Actually, in just a few weeks, I'm going to go to my parents' house. They live out of town, visit them for a while. And my nieces and nephews love to play that game together. It's so funny. It's just absolutely ridiculous. It's a good time. Let's see. And you played around when it came out, but it was crashy. Oh yeah, I think it might have been an early access game, originally, Max. But they've definitely updated a bunch of things. There's new levels, new costumes for the characters, things like that. Let's see. It's such a fun. It's super classic. Heck yes. A TBC Malo, you have to sub to a great channel? Wait, did you just sub or something, or did I miss something? You're already subbed, aren't you? Oh, no, you're not. Oh my gosh, and HWX, thank you so much for the follow. And since we have new folks here, you should introduce the doggos. Oh, I'm so bad about that. Thank you, Relentless. So, for everybody new here, we have 3 dogs, my wife and I, and they often appear on the channel. Like you just saw right now, when we get a follow, dogs run across the stream, dogs pop up when we get raids, and these are my 3 dogs right here. That is Jesse on the left, Gus in the middle, and Georgie on the right. And recently, Georgie's the one that visits my office the most often when I'm streaming. Let me see if he's here right now. He is not. I used to be able to easily break out my phone and show, oh my gosh, and there you go, TBC. Oh, come on, dude. There we go. Now we can bring up the screen again. TBC Malo. Thank you so much for that sub. Another thing we do on this channel, for everybody new, you can see those little characters at the bottom of the screen, those avatars. Everybody that follows the stream gets one of those. And as you earn tokens from hanging out and watching, or by jumping up and grabbing these tokens, if you just type !jump in the chat, your character will try to grab them. You can use those tokens to customize your character. You can play sound effects during the stream. We use them for giveaways, requesting games for me to stream, different things like that. So go grab those things. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, TBC Malo. I wasn't saying that you had to do that. When you said earlier, what'd you say? I thought it was on auto sub. Oh, I got what you mean. I see what you mean. I really appreciate it, dude. That's awesome of you. And thank you again so much for the raid. So, back to the game. We are currently playing A Plague Tale: Innocence. So if you like death, if you like dead bodies, if you like rats, disease, terrible things, you've come to the right channel, because this is a very dark and grim game. We're currently trying to save our little oh, was there another one? There we go. Sorry, I almost missed that. We're trying to save our little brother, who he doesn't have the plague, but he has some other kind of sickness. And luckily we found another kid who knows some alchemy to try to help him out, but he needs a book to get a recipe to actually help him. So we're on a mission right now to get to the university and steal that book and hopefully help our brother out. In doing so, we have to avoid the Inquisition, which is murdering everybody. We got to avoid rats, all kinds of terrible stuff. And Cloud Villers, I always sound so quiet. Wait, I'm quiet? Do you mean is my volume too low? Or do I sound too chill? People often tell me, like, I like your streams because it's such a chill vibe. It's a good place to come in if you just want to relax. And heck, even if you want something to listen to before you go to sleep, people say my voice is very relaxing. But yeah, let me know if my actual volume is too low. I always try to balance it, but it's different with every game. I have to go deal with some slight flooding situation. Oh no, TBC, that really sucks, dude. I hope that gets resolved really quick. I'm guessing it's plumbing or something. Hopefully it's not like weather induced. There's not much you can do about that, but plumbing, yeah, get that fixed as soon as possible. Dude, thank you again for the raid and sub. You take care, dude. Hopefully you get that fixed really quick. Flooding can cause a lot of damage. Definitely don't sleep on that. Oh, I got you, Cloud Villers. I appreciate that. No, I mean, depends on what you want. Some people like the crazy, amped up, excited streamers that are just like at a 10 all the time. Sometimes something happens that gets me really amped up and excited or scared or whatever, upset. But usually I try to keep it very mellow. That's just how I am. Okay, so right now I'm trying to get to that. It's kind of like a flashlight almost, like a big floodlight. But there's a bunch of rats in the way. If I jump down there, I will die. Max, that kind of works. We wouldn't die, but we might break a hip. No, we would die if we jumped down there. But the game just gave me this new item called Odorous. And if I aim this and throw it at the floor, it should distract the rats. But I just tried it right over here. It didn't work. Like nothing happened. So I'm going to try it over here on the floor a little bit and hope this works. There we go. Go, go, go. So we have to go quick. There we go. So now we can use this light to kind of push the rats around. See if we got them all over there. I think we can leave it there and they can't get to me anymore. I think we're safe. At least from that rat pile. Oh, there's more stuff here. We got to collect these. So we need that stuff to make more of those little bombs that kind of attract them. They're having a rat party. Unfortunately, they're having so much fun. They're just breeding like rabbits. More and more and more rats. Okay, so we can go up here. Oh gosh, there's more rats. Stay in the light, John. Stay in the light. There's a lot of different ways to go. See, this is very dangerous. I can walk down here. See, the rats aren't trying to get me right now. I don't think they see me. As soon as I step down there, they'll bum rush me. I guess just like, you know, nocturnal creatures, they just don't like light. I don't know. I'm not super familiar with rats. I never had one as a pet. Maybe they just dislike the light. They want darkness.
I can get it down there. I could climb on it.
Okay, so we're trying to find a way across to the university. Which direction is it? I'm kind of lost. I think we're trying to go in this general direction, though. That might be it, Weird Judge. They might not be able to climb stairs. Although you would think with a big mass of them, maybe just climb on each other and then climb the stairs. So let's go ahead and use this thing. And let's aim it over here. See if we can walk this way a little bit. I can get over there. But I don't know if this is going to help me. Oh, God. That's close. That's really close. I want that stuff. But you know what? I think I'd have to waste an item to blow them up. Probably not worth it. That's true, Weird Judge. I mean, they have to do some things because it's a video game to give it more mechanics. So, yeah, I think they're just going with the fact that rats are generally nocturnal, so they dislike the light. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, crap. I got way too far over. Darn it. That's another death. We're at 22 deaths already. Some of that area is so well lit.
If I can get it down there,
I assume we're safe.
climb on it.
Like that area right there, it looks okay. But no, if I get too far over, they're going to bum rush me. The light's not that strong. Okay, let's grab that again. That looks like it would be safe, though. I could probably run down here. If I'm real quick, they won't get me. So we're trying to climb up here, but that's too steep. So we need to move something down here to climb over it. To climb up there? No. Yeah, we need some kind of cart to push. Oh, crap, crap, crap. They're about to get me. Oh, I think I see the cart right back there. Okay. So let's turn this. If I aim it right there, does that give us enough light? I don't think so. I wonder if we can climb under that hole. I feel like it's too narrow. Oh my gosh. This light doesn't do very much. Let's see, you know how to get the flower or something? There are a lot of flowers that you can pick up in this game. Little bonus items. I wish we had Hugo, Weird Judge. Right now, Hugo's back at the castle, waiting for us to bring a book back to help him out. He's getting sicker and sicker. Now, I probably need to use one of these items, although I'm not sure if it's going to last long enough. Let's try it. Let's toss this over there. There we go. Grab this item real fast.
Keep them in there for long. I need to block them once and for all.
Grab this. Go, go, go. Oh, no! They're already coming. Run away, run away! Oh, I think I wasted too much time there. Dang it. That's another death.
A cart. If I can get it down there.
One of the best parts about the sound effects. I love that.
I'm on it.
There's only one light source up here. We could try blowing them all up. We need to herd them all into one area, Disney. That might work, though. If we push that over here... There's still a few rats right there. Can we get rid of them, too? Yeah, I could probably do a little bit better equalizing those sound effects, Max, for sure. You think if we turn the light more left, we can get it? Now, Cloud, were you talking about that area just down there? Is that what you mean by flowers to grab? The aspignatus? The asparagus? Is that what it is? Oh, God. It's dangerous. There we go. Nice. So I want to try to herd them all to the left again and see if we can't pop them all with one of those items. The asperge. Ew. See, there's still a bunch right there, but they won't come this way. See, they're not quite all bunched up enough. Because I could do this, though, perhaps. Maybe we can bunch them all up and then explode them all. Do I have that item ready to go? No, I don't. Let's do that. Okay. So let's use this to bunch them all up. And then use this to explode them all.
Odorous won't keep them in there for long.
Wait, what happened?
To block them once and for all.
Oh, I have to do this. That's right. Boom! Okay. I never thought about doing that. That's a really good idea. There's something behind here, too. Oh, it's just something to push.
All right. Please tell me this can still roll.
Yeah, some of them are kind of stuck, aren't they, Max? I saw that. They try to get to the bait, but they couldn't make it. I do like... No! Oh my god. I do like how this game has multiple solutions to these problems, though. Okay, let's aim this over here so I have enough light to continue pushing this. Oh my gosh, they're too close. I feel like I should be able to grab this. There we go. No! Wait, where's my light? I feel like I need to pop these guys too. Okay, I should be able to stand here safely. I'm trying not to use too many items, though. Royce, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Okay, so when I push this down, I hope the next light protects me. Seriously, the graphics in this game, Royce, are so good.
Oh no!
That's okay. That's okay.
That was very discreet.
There's no rats down
Right.
here.
Now
so
just a bit more.
So we should be able to climb this now. That was a tricky little area. That was cool. There we go. So has anybody in the chat beaten this game before?
You're getting there.
I think you have, Disney. Oh, Weird Judge. Thank you so much for the follow. There's my big boy Gus right there. One of the 3 pups. You have beaten it. Oh, you beat it too, Weird Judge. Nice. Yeah, this is my first time through in this game, but I'm really liking it so far. Thank goodness there's no rats here. We get a small break. Some crafting materials. We did do an upgrade, so I no longer have to have a workbench to craft items. We can just kind of do it wherever we are. Ooh, we can upgrade these. Increase the duration of Odorous and Luminosa. That sounds pretty good. And Ignifier ammunition distracts nearby enemies. Do you mean like the humans, I guess? That's kind of cool, but I think this might be more useful. Let's go ahead and upgrade that.
Not bad.
There we go.
Not bad at all.
Let's see. It's this world or something that really makes Gus look like he appears from the game. It must be the lighting, Max. When I had the green screen going, the lighting, it just works perfectly. Let's see. And you haven't, but probably for the next 10 years. Oh, your PC can't handle graphics like that? Cloud Villers. Have you heard of the new Steam Deck that Valve is releasing? It's only $400, just a little bit more pricey than a Switch, cheaper than a PS5, and it would probably play this game on high settings, no problem.
My god, what happened here?
Sound like an advertisement, don't I? I'm excited for it. I got it pre-ordered yesterday, although I don't know when my pre-order is going to come. Probably Max. I mean, if you have an SD card, I'm sure that would load most games just fine.
I'm getting closer. Your book better really exist, Lucas.
I mean, it's kind of like the Switch, though, you know? Oh, you have a 2080 Super or 2060? You can play this game totally fine, Cloud. What are you talking about? I'm sure you could run this game, because this was on PS4 and Xbox One, and I think your video card's more powerful than those. So yeah, you should be able to play this no problems at all. Oh, you have a Switch, so you ignored it? Yeah, I mean, if the Switch... Now, I love the Switch too, but for me, I primarily play the Switch for Nintendo games only. Because if I were to play like Doom or something on the Switch, I'm sure... Oh gosh.
They've slaughtered them.
It looks great if that's the only version you have access to, but I mean, the game is almost a different game on the other platforms. Because it was made for a high-end PC, and then they had to downgrade it for everything else. So these guys weren't killed by the rats or the plague. It looks like they were all just slaughtered with weapons and arrows and everything.
The rats!
Oh no, someone's still alive.
They've unleashed the rats!
Oh, there he is.
Help me!
I can't. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're dead. You're dead. Let's see. Oh, Disney. As long as the next chapter name isn't a spoiler, I guess that's okay. But if it is a spoiler, like to the story, we don't want to know the chapter name.
I can't believe it. They used the rats against the sick.
So they just kind of sped up the process, I guess. They were all going to die of the plague anyway. They just unleashed the rats to murder them all. I mean, it looks like they shot them up with arrows too, so it wasn't just rats. Yeah, right. That'd be terrible, Relentless. It's like, why did you tell me? Let's see, the Way of Roses. I mean, this game does have a lot of flowers. I mean, we always have a different flower. And wait, where is it? It's gone. We've always had a different flower in our hair. And I guess she's not wearing it right now.
Little beasts. What have you got to say that's so important? Scream.
Odorous.
Luminous.
I
How
could
you
try.
doing, dude?
They'll give you a reason to yell once you're in the bastion. You'll see.
Where are they?
They'll cut you up real
he's right there.
good.
You can shoot odorous at enemies to attract the rats to them. That's going to be fun. Let's try it out. So I'm going to cover this guy with this odorous. The rats are just going to maul him. Oh, we should go this way now, shouldn't we?
It worked.
Don't just watch him get killed, John. Make progress.
Too late for you. Call it mercy.
Oh, these guys are brutal.
All the others will soon be saved.
I might have missed it, Weird Judge. Yeah, I'm not going for like a 100%. Just kind of a natural gameplay playthrough.
Well, you're lucky you can still smell something.
Sneaky, sneaky. Hey, Tiny, how are you doing? Good to see you. I'm happy that I'm even streaming today, to be honest. When I tried to stream earlier, my internet wasn't working. Well, I mean, it was working, but my upload speed was so slow, there's no way I could have actually streamed. So I call up Comcast, I'm having them troubleshoot it, and before they could do anything, it started working again, which that's how my internet's been lately. It drops off, and then eventually it comes back. Okay, so he's not going to turn around. We have a couple ways to take this guy out. Yeah, Cloud Villers, though. If you have a 2060 Super, you can absolutely play this game. You can pretty much play any game, to be honest, with that video card. You might have to drop some games to medium or high, but still, you're good to go.
The guard. I must make him move away from the light.
Oh, I see what he's trying to do. So let's use a rock on these over here.
It's a sling.
That was
Absolutely
not
sure of it.
what I wanted to do.
That's enough now.
Oh, crap. I did this so wrong. He can't get me, though. I keep going from side to side. So as long as he's away from the rats, I think I should be able to get him. Let's lure him over here. Oh, crap, crap, crap. Don't get me. Yes. Okay, go, go, go.
Why are they still here?
That was not how you're supposed to do that.
Sanguis cages. This is not just an
But
evacuation.
it worked. Oh, that was so bad.
We're all going to get ill hanging around here. Passing it on from one sick bloke to the next, right up to the Grand Inquisitor. There'll be no one left.
Shut the fuck up! Stop crying! I don't want to hear another.
Oh, there's another guy over there.
Nothing.
Okay, we have two guys to get around here. Let's see. Yeah, Cloud Villers. You can absolutely play this game on your video card. Your wife found a 3060 for $700? That's fantastic. Oh no, Tiny, you can absolutely stay. A drunk Tiny is just as entertaining as non-drunk Tiny. I feel like a lightweight too, honestly. After about 4 beers, I'm probably going to get a headache later. I used to be able to drink all night long, no problems. I'm getting too old for that. Let's see. And what do you want to do if you are in a rut and can't decide what game to stream? So Royce, I always struggle with what game to play. Sometimes it's, for me, a struggle of, do I play a game that actually has an audience? Or do I play that random obscure game nobody cares about? And I try to balance it. Like, I'll try to play a game that we might meet some new people, and then I play some weird game that I'm interested in that we probably won't meet anybody new. This is a game that's honestly really good for the stream. There's all, not that it's a huge game, but there's usually a few hundred people watching it, which is great. The game we play after this will probably be a completely dead channel that has nobody streaming it. But that's just how I like to do it. I don't really go for just the numbers. So honestly, Royce, the best way if you're going for growth is to play a game that when you stream, you can be in the top couple rows, like the top 10 or so of streamers. So if you normally have like 3 people watching you, don't play a game like Fortnite or something, or Call of Duty. No one's ever going to find you. But if you play a game that has like, 200 people watching that stream, then if you have 3 or 4 people watching you, you can be in the top few rows. So you'll have new people dropping in and finding you. Let's see. Ask a streamer, name a letter, and then pick a game starting with that letter. There you go, Weird Judge. Make a game out of it. Ooh, Cloud Villers, a brand new PC. I'm going to say with a 2060, maybe like with today's prices, like at least $1,600 or so. You're here for this stylish do. I need a haircut very soon. Probably next week I'll get a haircut. You had 3 wines. A wine is strong though, Tiny. Wine is way stronger than beer. I could see you getting messed up with that. Okay, neither one of these guys are looking my way though. I think I could just sneak right by them. I'm not sure what's this direction, but probably death and rats. And that's true, Coffee. Yeah, sometimes people look for a streamer that has hardly anybody watching, and that's a lot of fun too. You can get more interaction with the streamer. If you find somebody that has 200 people watching them, they're probably a great streamer. However, you might not ever get to talk to them because the chat is just moving so fast.
It's
1,200, that's
one
a
of those
great
alchemist
price.
Cards. There must be something useful in it.
She said something about hearts and something useful. What is she looking at? There's so many rats in that little area. I bet I can burst them all with one attack. This right. Oh no, I don't have any like leathers or whatever I need to make that. That's a shame. I wonder. Could I attract them to a corner and try to do that? Ooh, when was the last time I jumped on a bed? It's probably been about, I'm going to say like 8 months or so, Weird Judge, when we got our most recent mattress. Of course we tried jumping on it. So that was probably the last time I actually jumped on a bed. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work, guys. I'm going to try it though. To get past them. I'm hoping that they go to the side and I can quickly jump through and scurry around them. That did nothing. Darn it. Okay, that's not right. Let's see. With the Stream Deck, you notice the cost is a lot more for the increased storage space. Do you think any of that's necessary? So, Fairy Dew, with the Stream Deck, you can add SD cards to it, much cheaper, to increase the space. And I think for 90% of the games, that's going to be fine. Maybe we're supposed to go this way. Oh, I could distract them if I threw a rock over there. Maybe that's what they're referring to. That's going to work for the majority of the game. But for... Did I say Stream Decks again? Steam Decks. I'm never going to get that right. I have 2 Steam Decks in front of me. Different item. Now, the storage on the more expensive Steam Decks is faster. So that might make a difference for certain games, but it's not going to make the other games unplayable by any means. So if you're being more conscious about the price and stuff, I say go for the cheaper one. You'll have to spend a good, $60 on an SD card for that increased space. You'll definitely need more than 64 gigs of room. That's the part nobody ever gets right. Let's see. I did pre-order a Steam Deck, but I don't think I'm going to get it this year. It's probably not going to be until next year. At least that's what my pre-order says. Okay, so let's try a rock here. And let's see if that distracts this guy.
I'm not crazy.
Let's try to sneak around him. Oh, I can move this now. Now, he can't get back, can he? I think the rats are going to kill him when he tries to get back. Oh, how much storage you got? For $1,200? I bet you got a terabyte SSD, Cloud Bill. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I thought the rats were going to get him. You did the 512? That's what I did too. But I mean, if I was trying to be budget conscious, I wouldn't worry about the 64 gig version at all. It's still going to be, it runs just the same. It has the same processor, same amount of RAM, all of that. It's really just the game storage space. And you can increase that with the SD card.
Twice in such a short time. Let's go and see.
I like it how they react differently if you do it twice. Oh, he moved it again. Okay, let's push that over there. I'm going to try going this way now. Can I? Nope, that's a dead end. That was close. Where does this game want me to go?
What the hell is going on here?
There's got to be a reason why I distract him with a rock over here, right?
I don't believe it.
Wait, what is he freaking out about?
I'm alive. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
But what's going on? Oh, is he trapped now? Maybe he can't get past these rats. Oh, I can maybe push the rats towards him now. Oh, no. Crap.
No. No.
There we go. I think we got him. I think I just had to push the rats with the light towards him.
Yes. Take that, death bearers. You'll never get me.
Okay, he's still alive, but he's stuck there. Can I push more rats over there? See, I don't want them to leave. Ready, go. I feel like I can't get them close enough. Yeah, games are getting so large now, aren't they? Like, Call of Duty can be like 500 gigs almost, and that's ridiculous. Oh, crap.
Strange.
He can't come this way, though, because of the rats. I think I need to go straight ahead. Unfortunately, there's not enough light to reach over there. So what I think I'm going to try to do... I do have a Luminosa. I have enough to craft it. Let's go ahead and try to burst these rats. And then get over there. There we go. I feel like I did that wrong, but it worked.
I don't know.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no, don't drink that.
Oh,
this is a
gross.
nightmare. Come on.
Instant
Be
dead.
brave. The university must be close.
Oh, I want to play that Skyward Sword, Tiny. It looks good. I played the original, and I actually really did like it. Even with the motion controls and everything, it was fun. So flaunt your stuff and then get the rats to eat them. That's what I was kind of trying to do, Weird Judge. I was hoping that I could scurry enough rats to that corner to actually kill them, but they wouldn't go far enough. They just kind of blocked them off. Oh, I was guessing, Cloud, that you had a terabyte SSD in that computer. I've got a lot of storage on my computer. I have a 500 gig... What do you call it? 500 gig boot drive. I have a 1 terabyte SSD for like media and stream stuff. And then I have a 4 gigabyte SSD for all my games and things like that.
Vitalis, the butcher who killed my father works for you. His blood is on your hands too.
Yeah, have you guys all played that new Skyward Sword? Or even the old one, the original one, I guess. 2 terabyte. That's a really good deal in that computer cloud. Dang. Where did you get your computer, or did you build it? It seems almost impossible to build a computer right now. It's so obnoxious. I don't know, Luminous. Just to play a game, I guess. Oh, so you got a 500 gig boot and a 2 terabyte standard drive. I had a standard drive as well, but I was trying to get my computer as quiet as possible. And it got so quiet to the point that that was the only thing I could hear was the hard drive. So what did I have to do? I had to replace it with a big SSD. I had like a 6 terabyte SSD. I had so many games installed to it, but you can't I had a 6 terabyte standard hard drive. It's hard to get SSDs that big though. They just get really expensive. Oh crap. He saw me. Oh no.
Forget it.
Now I still have my 6 terabyte SSD. I plug it in through USB when I want to like back stuff up, and that's about it. Poor Tiny. I have nothing. I'm not a gamer. You're playing Skyward Sword, Tiny. You are absolutely a gamer. You might not be a hardcore PC gamer, but you're definitely a gamer. Even if you just play like some whatchamacallit, so like mobile games, you're still a gamer.
Oh, what?
Oh no. Okay, so he has a bunch of rats in a cage. I wonder if I can release them. Oh, it looks like I can. Look at that. There's a chain up there. Oh, they are goners. Do you guys, have you played that new flight simulator game? That Microsoft Flight Simulator? I wonder how big that entire game is if you actually try to install everything that's in that game. Because I think it's bigger than most people's hard drives. Now, you don't usually need everything because you don't see the whole world at once. But I think people have like figured out how big the entire game was, and it would be ridiculous. Same thing, Luminous. I'm looking to get a 30 series video card, but I just haven't been able to find one yet. It's so hard. We gotta stick to the light here. What can we do with this guy? Yeah, it might even be too big for any hard drive that you could even buy, Max. Oh, you're on the bus now, Tiny. Oh, have a safe bus drive. Good to see you. Hopefully, we'll still be online when you get back. All right, what options do we have here? Well, I can't even do that though. I could lure him away into the darkness a bit and then hit him with one of those things that lures all of the rats. So I'm thinking that's why they gave me pots. Let's switch to a pot and let's toss the pot over there.
What's on the racket?
And then we'll hit him with this odorous once he's out of the light.
Something moved, I think.
No, nothing moved.
Hey, you there?
Son of a...
I'm gonna beat some manners into you.
Darn it. I let him see me. Oh man, I thought he was looking the other direction. That's 24 deaths. The base game is 83 gigs. It used to be 170. Yeah, did they say how big the entire game was, Max? Thanks, Max. Yeah, 83 is not too bad. I do want to install it just to try it out. I actually haven't tried it yet. Okay, let's go ahead and hit him over here. You got a 4 terabyte? Nice. You might be able to fit it. I don't think so. I think it might be like a petabyte of data or something, which is like 1,000 terabytes, or it's something ridiculous. Because it's pretty much the entire world rendered very realistically.
I will not be an XP.
And I think as you play the game, it streams the extra data to your computer as you go to new places. Oh no, did I not get everybody? Why is he still there? And as you go to new places, it deletes all data that you're not using, because it assumes you can't have the entire game on your hard drive. I mean, if you want that portability, Relentless, heck yes. Although one thing I would recommend you try, Relentless, is try the Steam Link app on your phone. Because if you just want portability, you might be able to stream it to your phone in your house and play the game portably just fine. Okay, I need to lure that guy over here. Or actually, he's looking the wrong way. Maybe I can sneak right by him, but then we got that other guy. Let me explore a little bit more. There might be some more we can do over here. Yeah, have you tried it yet, Max? It looks really cool. I mostly want to fly around places I'm familiar with. Nobody here. Oh, wait.
Well,
he has a lantern. We can break that. We gotta be quick, though, because he can hear this sling. There we go. Oh no, the rats aren't getting him. That's not good. Let's try to hide. Hopefully he didn't see that. Yeah, Luminous, what a great plan, right? Oh, he's still coming. How far is he gonna chase me back here? Okay, it looks like they're starting to give up. Please don't come up here. Please don't come up here. Although if I do get a 3080 or whatever, my 2080 is going to go into my wife's computer. She definitely needs an upgrade too. They were kind of expensive when they came out, for sure.
forget it. They're long gone.
Okay, I think they've given up. There you go, Max. Might not be an upgrade, but... For some reason, I'm having a harder time this run because they weren't all in that center area where I could unleash the rats on them. Okay, so just to get rid of this guy, even though it's kind of expensive, I'm going to craft this and get him. There we go. Hey, does this smell like chloroform? Because it works like chloroform. Oh, wait, what happened? Somebody just get eaten by rats? Oh, I think he got really close to that. Oh, we'll see you soon, Disney. Okay, I'm going to try this again. This didn't work last time, but I'm going to try to lure them away from the light.
Come on, I tell them people that we could
Oh no, he saw me. Damn, what is going on here? It's like I toss a pot and they look right at me. They're faster than me. There's no way I'm making it.
see what it is. Don't move. It will be over soon. If you'd be so kind as to follow me.
What on earth are they doing here?
I
Crap,
really
crap,
thought
crap.
I was going to thump one of those alchemists.
Oh god.
Oh, you should have hidden yourself.
Oh, we're a goner. There's no way we're getting out of that. There were so many of them. This is going to be a tough scene, I think, for me and my limited stealth abilities to get through here.
Lord help me now.
That might have been it, a weird judge. I think they almost got the lantern carrier, because then he said, like, oh, I was safe, though.
I'm alive. I'm still alive.
Okay, so from up here, I'm going to try to throw one of these down there and get them all in this area, and then hit him with the rats.
Nice noise. Now check it out.
Where are you going? It was right next to you. Can I hit that? There we go. And now let's try to get him to go down here. Oh, he's not coming this way. I was hoping they'd go in the center, and I can get them with all the rats. I got one of them. But the other guys aren't coming this way. They're too smart for that. Oh, he has a shield. I can't hit him in the head. Where did he come from? I guess there's a back way around there, too. Okay, that's probably not the best way to do it, then. I would make a good bad guy on CSI. I haven't never watched CSI. I know there's like a bunch of different versions of it, too, right? Like CSI Miami, CSI, I don't know, New York or something. I'm not sure. I'm the master of stealth relentless, of course. I actually didn't do too bad at Dishonored. I played the first Dishonored. And, but there was a lot of killing. I guess I did all right in Dishonored, but it did require a lot of killing. Like that quote right there, which I said during Dishonored. That's amazing. Here's your proof. Gosh, there's like so many different ways of going. I feel like this way would be the easiest. But I need to distract this guy with the lantern. There we go.
I'll go. Check the blind spots, like we did in training.
But he's not going anywhere. Can I just sneak by him while he's looking the wrong way? Maybe.
The area seems calm. Excellent.
Wow, that kind of worked. Crap, somebody's coming over here, though. It's not good. Oof. Just go back. Go back to your spot. We don't want you here. Okay, I think he's done.
So, it was a false alarm.
Yeah, that's it. False alarm. Okay, so I'm going to try to knock the rocks, or the armor, and piss that guy off and sneak around him. However, I just hope that guy with the lantern doesn't turn around and see this as well. So let's switch to rocks. No, no, no. I almost used the sling. Sling makes too much noise. Wait. Can't I guess I can't toss. Oh, this button. I was using the wrong button. Here we go.
Where's that noise coming from? Over there.
Okay, we're doing better this time. Oh, you liked NCIS better? They're all kind of similar, though, aren't they?
Finally.
What's happening at the epicenter?
I need a checkpoint. I don't want to do that again.
What on earth are they doing here?
I really thought I was going to thump
My
one of
gosh,
those
there's people
alchemists.
everywhere.
Simmer down. They're a bit hoity-toity, but at least they know how to read.
That doesn't give them the right to act like assholes. Anyway,
This is probably the trickiest stealth place so far in the game.
We'll have to pray for him.
Okay, I might be able to go in the entrance they just left from.
Looked ill, but now
And too many heretics have turned their back on him.
Death in Paradise. I haven't even heard of that one. Sounds cool, though. The most recent kind of mystery, like murder mystery show I watched was Mayor of Easttown. It's only on HBO, but I definitely recommend it. It was good. It's Chapter 10. That was tricky. The Way of Roses. Unfortunately, Disney just took off, but you were right, Disney.
Right, the book. Remember Lucas said in the basement, the path is strewn with roses. Roses. Wherever will I find roses here?
Which makes sense. Way of Roses. You gotta follow the roses to the book. Gosh, the music and setting of this game is just so well done. It's just so foreboding, creepy. I just imagine they paid some violinists a bunch of money. It's like, I want you to make like hours of the creepiest, most grim music you can imagine. And that's what they got. Right now, this place is...
It's locked.
Nice and empty. That's not going to last. That's true, Max. It's like the same show over and over, but unique characters, I guess. That's the big difference. Squeaky Blinders. What is that show? Is that what it's actually called? I think there's like a show with a name very similar to that. Maybe that is it. Or is it Sneaky Blinders? Is that what it is? I like your parody name. Squeaky Blinders. Or Peaky Blinders. That's it. And it has Cillian Murphy, right? Is it Cillian Murphy or Cillian Murphy? I thought it was Cillian. I really like that actor. Ever since 28 Days Later, which is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. I've been a big fan of his. It is with the case. Okay, I thought so. I've heard great things about Peaky Blinders. A little while ago, 3 years ago, we did like a 1920s party. And as I was looking for like an outfit, I saw tons of like Peaky Blinders style attire for that.
Oh, it's enormous.
Holy
But
crap.
where have the books gone?
I mean, I assumed they're probably doing a lot of book burning, as the Inquisition is likely to do. But we just got to find the roses. That'll take us there. I want to see if we make a splash in the water. It's hard to tell. I don't think there's enough water to splash. Although maybe it's one of those names that could be pronounced either way. Like he pronounces his Killian, but somebody else might spell it the same way and it's Cillian. I don't know. That's where we came from.
There, the banners. Flowers. Yes, there are roses. I'm on the right track.
Ah, okay. I was thinking like literal rose petals. But no, it's on the banners, the walls, different decorations.
How many days have we been here?
I've lost count.
We can't even tell the difference between day and night anymore. Shut up in here.
It'll soon be over. Vitalis has brought back a young lad to open the last door.
Days we've been here. And the Grand Inquisitor
No rats.
coming to help us.
Strange.
Quite
Which
an
is a
event.
problem for us. We want rats, just to kill the guards. That's usually the most efficient way to kill the guards, is with rats. Crap, where did the other guy go? There were 2 guards. Let's see, you looked at the roses for 5 minutes and then decided, yes, the game was smart telling you those things are supposed to resemble roses. I thought they looked like roses, but... I don't know, though. Do roses have that thing in the middle? Maybe they do. I guess when they're in full blossom, they might look like that. Throwing a rat. We need the rat first, Cloud. That was what she was saying. It's very strange that there's no rats at all in here. Like, why wouldn't they come in here? Maybe we have to find a way to let the rats in. Now, Judge, did you play these games recently, or has it been, like, years ago? Because this game came out in 2019, I think. Janie, how you doing, Janie? Good to see you. Okay, so there is a big... I don't know what that is. Cart that we need to move somewhere, but we're not going to do that while this guy's alive. Nice, Janie. What are you working on right now? Okay, there's more roses in that door, so that's where we need to get to. Is he even wearing a helmet? I don't... it's hard to tell. Yeah, I think he's wearing a helmet. Well, I could probably just sneak right behind him, can't I? Oh, there's nowhere to go. Can I jump over this? No. Am I not supposed to be stealthy? I don't have any pots. And I don't see anything like to throw a rock into to get his attention. Okay, make it over here. I'm scared if I go any more further forward, he's going to see me. Oh, so probably pretty recently when it came out, I guess, Judge. Going to do some more shawls. Right now, one for you, then your mom, and then for your neighbor. Oh, that's really nice. It's cool to make stuff that others will actually use, isn't it? I think this guy just needs to die. I don't see any way around it. Do I make some sonum? Or this thing right here? I have enough to kill him. We'll use this. I think this is still cheaper. Well, maybe he doesn't have a helmet. It's not letting me lock on. Oh, you're dead. You don't even have a helmet on? Sorry, dude. The game gave me no choice. Yeah, I'm not sure what Andy is crocheting right now. That's my wife. She likes to crochet too. Forget what her most recent project is. You know, one of my coworkers was talking about me seeing Top Gun. I've seen bits and pieces on television when it was on, but I've never watched Top Gun from start to end in one sitting. Just never did. Yes, Disney, we're on that what was it? Path of Roses or whatever? We are on that chapter. You called it. That was nice. He had a jar of gel at his home and put it all in his hair. That's why I couldn't tell if it was a helmet or not. Hey, maybe enough gel and enough hair, you could actually protect yourself from a rock. Okay, there doesn't seem to be anything else to pick up, so we got to roll the cart to one of these areas to climb up, maybe? I'm looking for right there. I think that's where we could probably get up. Oh, you're definitely a genius, Disney. 100%. No questions here. And there's a new Top Gun movie coming out very soon, isn't there? I thought it was this year. Does it still have Val Kilmer? I know he's put on a lot of weight. Tom Cruise hasn't changed much. He's just always Tom Cruise. But Val Kilmer, last time I saw him, he was a big boy. Finkelroy. Hey, how's it going, dude? Glad you could drop in. I think he was Maverick. I've never really watched the movie, so I don't remember all the characters' names. No, I think Val Kilmer might have been Iceman. And Tom Cruise, was he Maverick? Playing some World of Warcraft, Janie. Andy and I are still deep into Final Fantasy XIV. We're making some good progress. I guess World of Warcraft is like having a mass exodus right now to Final Fantasy because people have been upset with some of the decisions Blizzard has made recently. Like the expansions, the story, I'm not sure. I just see a lot of videos on YouTube about it.
Enough books, or do you want me to get you some more? One can never have enough books, if one can read. Ha! It's all just pagan stuff. The Sanguinus Itinera is a sacred book.
I wish I could just hit him with a rock right now.
Goes back to the dawn of man, and this knowledge could save us all.
Maybe I can.
So keep searching.
Just murder him right now.
Looking for books with a red.
The book, the Sanguinus Itinera. They're looking for it too. I'd better be quick.
Oh, we got to beat them to it. Nice, Janie. Yeah, and when you buy multiple months, you save a bit of money that way, which is fantastic. Does WoW have a way you can earn game time inside of the game? I'm not sure. Droll Shanka, oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? 22 months subscribed to the stream. Hey, Droll Shanka, how are you doing? Unfortunately, Droll Shanka, my phone camera isn't working right now since I redid my... whatchamacallit, my Wi-Fi. So I cannot even get a camera down there right now. And you know me, I'm not flexible enough to get my feet up to there. Have Andy sent you? Okay, we could work something out. How are you doing, Droll Shanka? Good to see you. How's your weekend going so far? Hopefully it's not as hot as it was earlier in the week. Luckily, it's cooled down a little bit. It was pretty warm where we were about a week ago or so. Oh, you bought a game card. It is smarter to do that, Janie. I recommend that too, because then you don't, like if you take a break from playing, you don't have to think about canceling your subscription. You don't accidentally get billed over and over and then forget about it, which that happens to me all the time. Oh, nice. Oh, that's going to be a lot of fun, Trollshanka. Although with that emote, I'm not sure what you feel about that. 30 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit? I'm in the US. I don't know Fahrenheit or Celsius too well. Unless we're talking about computer temperatures, then I know Celsius very well. A lot of teenagers. Oof. Yeah, that's going to be crazy. Okay, they're not moving anywhere. So, how are we going to distract these guys? There's no rats to distract them. About 86. Oh, that's pretty dang warm. Yeah, here it's probably about 75 today. Fahrenheit, if I had to guess. See, I don't see anything I could throw a rock at to distract them. What are they trying to give me? Sulfur? My guess is they're giving me sulfur very specifically so we can use it for something. You know, the guy on the left here, he keeps going back and forth, so I probably need to time it around him. There we go. We'll wait for him to go back. So we can go this way. Trying to make sure we don't miss anything. Is that one of the Twitch guidelines, Judge? I mean, definitely don't share your address, but I think your country...
Those fucking rats.
I think that's fine.
I'm on the right track.
I'm definitely all about, you know, privacy and keeping yourself safe. I've had people try to dox me before, but
I'm telling you.
That seems a little too restrictive.
I'll stuff one of his bloody books in his gob.
Yeah, we have people from all over the world in this stream. I love it.
The book. Another brilliant idea from the alchemist. There's something shady about those guys.
I do see a book right there, I think.
There's parts of the bastion I don't go anymore.
What is this? Oh no, it's more supplies.
Let's not talk about it.
Okay, luckily they're so engrossed looking at those books, they're not even turning around.
There they are.
There's the rats. Okay, so we're gonna have to move this light
So I can get past.
and then toss that stuff to scare the rats or push the rats towards them. Do I have some already? I don't. Let's craft that.
Go on, get out of there. Go.
So we'll move this over here. Okay, the rats are starting to flood in. Now let's toss that odorous stuff right here in the middle between them. It should get them both.
What?
Shit, not that. Anything but that.
Nothing.
Oh, he got away.
Huh?
I failed. I thought they would get them both real quick. What is that guy doing? He's going to get murdered. He's almost walking right into him. There he goes. What a dumbass. Now if the rats would just come over here a little bit, they could get this guy too. Maybe I can push them with the light a little bit. Let's push it over here. Let him out. And then push him over there. Oh, not quite. Okay, let's keep him right there. Oh, are you in Canada, Judge? We have a few folks from our stream in Canada. I guess I gotta use another one, unfortunately. Right on the head. Easy, goner. And you know, before I'm done with this, let's go and grab some more of this stuff. Oh crap, they're on top of it. Oh, I see what you mean, Judge. Yeah, some folks, they're dealing with triple degree Fahrenheit temperature and high humidity. That's just so gross. And here in California where I'm at, we don't even have air conditioning. So when it gets hot, we suffer, but it doesn't get hot too often. Okay, now that we've scared them over there, that's the direction I'm supposed to go, right? Oh, they moved away. Okay, good. Maybe I can push them back to the right. Okay, they are over here. And have you played this game before, Droshenka? I'm really liking it so far. Unfortunately, I can't make that. I was going to say, if I could make that, I could scare those rats away, but they're so far out there, I don't know what I can do to them. I could create another one of these and distract him, maybe. Let's try this. Oh no, I think it's too close to the light. Let's try it again here. Forget it. What the hell? The rats don't even care. I'm gonna just try to book it past him. I'm probably gonna die. Alright. Oh, because they're eating a body, they just stay there? Okay. Oh, what a waste of resources. I mean, that's good that they stay there. That's cool, but man.
This stuff, will it end up covering everything?
It's so gross. Good. The rats seem to stay on that side, so I can safely loot things. I'm not too worried. Maybe we'll find that book. I like it how they don't check on their friends very often either. I guess during plague time, nobody cares about anybody. So you have seen it, but you haven't played it yourself, Droshenka?
Move it, blacksmith. There's work waiting for you.
We're really scraping the barrel if Vitaly stoops to catching a beggar like this.
The blacksmith? I wonder if that's somebody we have to save later.
I can't get past. Too many guards.
That's more than likely. They're just trying to keep their distance. Ooh, what kind of num-nums do you have, Disney? I'm getting hungry too. Usually after stream, I immediately have to snack on something.
How on earth did the rats do that? Imagine the force you need to get through that thickness.
I can imagine what it will do to your arm.
The hole's no use anymore.
Okay, we could distract them with a
can't
rock
you see?
right there.
They know exactly what they're doing, little bastards.
Did you hear something? Let's go see.
Be careful.
Oh, no, no.
Intruders!
Oh, he wasn't looking at the sound. I'm a goner.
Stay alert. If we keep looking, we'll find them.
Maybe not. Wow, they suck. They lost me. I mean, I'm super happy about that. But man, I hope they're not getting paid very much. Oh, fish finger sandwiches, because you're British? Fish sandwiches could be delicious. Fish tacos. I like seafood. My wife doesn't, so I don't have it very often. But when we go out to a restaurant and there's seafood, I will often get some. Okay, so what are we doing with this? I can push these rats. Oh, crap. Oh, no. Oh, no. Can I run through here? Oh, no. I had nowhere to go. That guy was going to kill me regardless. Dang it. Like, do you want to die by rats? Or do you want to die by the guards?
Imagine the force you need to get through that thickness.
Okay, I think that was the correct idea. I just didn't do a good job of sneaking. So let's try this one more time.
You see? They know it.
I thought I heard someone.
Give them a little bit more time. Oh, only one of them goes to look. That's the problem.
Nothing to see here.
Noted.
I mean, I think I could sneak right now anyway. Oh, I need to use it over here when they get a little bit closer. No, Disney, I don't think we're going to get anywhere near that. I died 200 times trying to beat Crash Bandicoot 1 for my first time. If I had to guess, I'll probably die around 60 times in this game. It's just first guess. Based on where we're at right now.
Yen! Wait. I'm gonna go back and check.
There, now we can sneak out. How many times can I do that and they keep checking? Because they make that, like they say, again? I wonder, after a while they don't believe it anymore. They start checking something else. Yes, Royce, that's my death counter right now. We're, I think, a little bit past the halfway point of the game, so could be worse, I guess. Okay. How can I herd these guys from where I need to go? Let's walk over here a bit. What am I looking for? Okay, we need to get to that door.
I can't get past. I have to get the rats out of the room.
So we're gonna have to... Oh! Maybe I move the light so the rats can walk over there, and then we toss something to get them to kill those guys. See, now they can freely go this direction. So let's take this stuff and toss it on them. Maybe that'll get the rats to go over there.
The guards list. That'll keep the rats busy.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Notice I don't think I have time to watch the rats do their business. I just gotta get going.
I haven't seen any roses for a while. Hope I haven't taken a wrong turn.
This place looks so cool. This is kind of a foggy area. It looks neat. Wait, did he survive too? I assumed he would have died as well, but I didn't watch. But you say friendly shield guard. Would he be friendly if he found me? I don't think so. Okay, usually anytime you see one of those workbenches, you're going to find a lot of ingredients. So it's a good time to loot and then start to craft. Oh, sweet. I can do this one. This gives our ignifier ammunition distracts nearby enemies. So better tools allows Amicia to be more accurate in crafting ignifier. The refined mixture gains increased power, causing it to cackle a lot as it burns. So I'm guessing that's just like another version of like throwing a pot, throwing a rock. You can also use ignifier to kill two birds with one stone. Light something up and distract the enemy. So yeah, sure, why not? I mean, it's the only thing I could do right now.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Let's see. He would have handed me his shield to protect me. He's a bit clumsy, so he might have handed to you to shield you. Oh, I see what you mean, Judge. He'd try to kill me, but he might accidentally give me the shield. Or he's trying to kill me with the shield, and he might think he's trying to help you. Oh, what the hell is that plugged into his neck? Are they trying to create a zombie? Or are they trying to do a cure? Are they draining blood from him? And then pumping it into this guy?
Still no news of our young Hugo de Rune.
Lord Nicholas continues his search.
In which case, the only thing that can help us find the book is the son of a smith. You built that door with your father. Now, you'll open it for us.
We were asked to build that door precisely to keep out scum like you.
I am the Grand Inquisitor Vitalis Benevent. You have no idea how I have suffered.
I don't think he cares.
Look what I endure for you.
I wonder if he's doing like blood transfusions to stay alive. Oh, that's something else. He's just getting high.
What is your name, boy?
Roderick.
I do not wish for Roderick to expire before he has opened this door. Do not commit the same mistake you made with his father.
Uh-oh. These guys killed his dad? Probably because he wasn't opening the door for them. So we gotta take care of the guards.
Even when the Grand Inquisitor talks
And then
about
help the
saving
blacksmith so
lives,
he can open up the door for
just
us.
can't your mouth shut.
That's right.
Wait, how do I get down?
You're going to forget it.
Crap, I'm losing him. Judge, what a terrible guess. What if he got it right, though, that one time? The Inquisitor would have been so proud of himself.
Roderick, looks like we both have problems.
Yes, Disney, that's the Pope you were talking about earlier.
How long can the Episanguis contain the bite?
As long as his faith allows.
Okay, before we start tangling with those guys, let's see what we can loot in here. I do know Mr. Bean. I never really watched his stuff, but I've seen like previews and I've seen other movies like Rat Race that he was in. I know he's like really big in the UK, right? Oh crap, there was somebody right there. I feel like I should just take care of him right now. Can I? We might piss off the guards, but I want to try.
Finally, you were warned.
Oh, there's another one right there. There we go. There, quit doing your experiments on this poor guy. Although it looks like he might already be dead. It's kind of hard to tell. I love it when people don't wear helmets. Okay. See a few other places to check. We're pretty full on stuff, but if I look at my crafting log, there's nothing for me to craft, unfortunately. I hate leaving things there. Oh, bugs me. Even though she has a bag of holding, you still have to have all the ingredients to actually use it. Sure, I guess I could just try making random things. I always hesitate making these things when I don't actively need them, just because I could waste resources and then need something else in a later one and not have enough. I always like to have at least something. So maybe I'll try to keep everything with at least one. There we go. Now maybe I can pick up that stuff. Although, are these the same ingredients that I use for upgrades? Because I always find that's more important, is the upgrades versus just the random items you can find around as well. There, at least I'm not leaving them behind. Oh, there's another one of those big guys.
So he's the one who made the door.
Yes, and he'll open it. With the book and the Darun kid, Vitalis can complete the conjuration. Then we'll be saved from the plague. Hadignem.
Ad Lucem.
Oh, well said.
Move it! Now listen to me.
Like the mountain
Me and
from
my
Game of
friends
Thrones.
Spent some time in the jails of the Bastion, making the heretics talk. You're pretending to be tough now.
Yeah, I've always been keeping this almost at the minimum. Just so, like, if I just maxed out these, for example, I might not have enough to make this now because they share resources. Okay, I think we could sneak by this guy just fine. Oh, but there's stuff up there too. Listen to her breathing. You hear that? Oh, it stopped. When I got really close to him, it's like she was kind of nervous breathing. Okay, I don't think he's looking over this way. Oh, crap.
So, recognize
That was close.
remind you of your dad.
Don't you talk about my father.
You want to play that game?
Oh, that's a clever way of doing that, Judge. Yeah, it's just letting you know that if you make any sound, you will get caught. I wonder if I can sneak up there without him seeing me. Nope.
What's that?
Nothing, nothing. Ah, dang it. Oh, there was like a quick time event. I tried pressing it, but I don't think I was quick enough. Dang it. There was some stuff on the other side in those bleachers I was trying to get to. Didn't work out for me. But that's cool.
Oh, well said.
Move it! Now listen
With
to me.
that item,
Me and my
I could
friends
potentially
spent some
save
time in the
myself
jails of the Bastion, making the heretics talk. You're pretending
right
to be
before
tough
getting
now,
killed. I like that.
but believe me, you'll blubber like the rest of them when we cap deep enough.
Can't wait.
That's alright. Item's not worth it. It's not that important. Oh, it's that item. That makes sense, Judge, because it's a very expensive item to craft.
Remind you of your dad.
Don't you talk about my father.
Speaking of that thing, it'd be great if I could just do it on the big guy right there. That'd be a little too easy. I think he's going to be a boss battle or something. Which reminds me of that time when I had to throw my sling to like unlatch the guy's armor and then get him to take off his helmet, and then we could finish him off. That was a cool battle. You know, I do have one of these. Let's see if we can use it.
Ruin the floor.
Heavy armor. Oh, there has to be a way.
That mosaic took us weeks. We don't give a shit about your mosaic. Open the bloody door, or you'll end up like you're over there.
Nope.
Oh, look who's here.
That does not work.
I've been to this for 2 days.
Oh, crap. Oh, jeez. I tried to take his helmet off. So I tried to sneak up and use that chloroform.
Heavy armor.
Nope.
Oh, there has to be a way.
I know they're racking up quick, aren't they, Disney? I don't see any rats in here. Oh, what about that thing? It looks like he's right underneath that, doesn't it? Am I in the best hiding place? I suppose so. Get him, blacksmith.
This for 2 days.
Nice.
I don't know who you are, but thank you.
We need to leave. The other guards must have heard that. What's that door?
A special order. My father's masterpiece.
And do you know how to open it? Because that would be a real help.
Hey, you there!
Uh-oh,
It
I
would
probably
help
have to
us a
fight
lot.
these guys.
It'll take a bit of time.
Carry on. I'll keep them back.
Okay, I don't need to get rid of his helmet. He wasn't wearing one.
I don't want to rush you, but they're still coming, and it looks like a fire.
Oh my gosh, this whole place is burning down. It looks so cool.
Come on. That's it. Hurry up.
The alarm's been sounded. They won't let us go.
I wish he could close the door behind us. Oh, they're coming. They're coming.
Hey, do you know where we're going?
Don't think. Run.
One dead end and we're finished. We need to hide.
No, we need to slow them down.
So if he made the door, he should know something about this area, right?
Will that do it?
It'll have to.
Right.
We're in the basement. It's a start.
Open up right away!
Oh crap,
Roderick,
they're coming.
I need the book.
What on earth is so special about this bloody book?
It could save my little brother. Please.
I don't know where it is. The only thing I know is that they tortured my father to death for it. And I'm gonna kill them.
They killed my parents too.
We might get out of here together.
All right. What about the book?
Just you wait and see. There's lots of them around here.
Okay, before I leave, there's a lot of stuff in there. Let me see if I can craft anything. No upgrades. Maybe we'll do a little bit of this crafting. Just so we have something of everything. Right, Judge? His dead body did not find us. Perfect hiding plot. I don't know, I was thinking maybe like an armored guy would come in, so I had the wrong rock set up to hit him. That was a waste. Look at all these things. What the hell?
Another library. Underneath the library.
Forbidden books. That's why we built the door.
So the Sanguis Itinera has to be here. All I know is it has a red cover.
Look! Up there!
Roses. That must be it. I'll have to climb up.
That doesn't look like a red cover, does it? It looks kind of green or gray. I'm not sure. Okay, so if we lift this thing up,
it won't budge.
I should be able to grab that. Is that another forbidden book, Judge? Maybe the Twilight series?
Could you help me with this?
All right, all right. Interesting.
The shelves form a path.
That's your
50 Shades of Grey is probably here
Easy.
too.
Maybe I spoke too soon. I need to act as a counterbalance. I'll stay over here. Tell me which lever you want me to pull.
This one. The one we were just doing.
I'll do that.
I need you to hold on to it so I can go get that thing. Oh, I need to, like, tell him with the directions, right? And then, can I... No, I can't seem to tell him. I thought maybe I could give him directions to actually stay here. If I press B... Oh, good. He doesn't let go that time. So where does this go?
You said you'd act as a counterbalance.
I did. It gave way.
Right. We'll have to be very careful.
Oh, maybe I can get up on that rock. Looks like there's something underneath the rock, too. No, I don't think we can climb on that. Oh, yeah. We've seen similar stuff, Judge, where you can kind of give them directions to move whatever you want them to. Like right there.
All right.
And then he'll move that on his own, hopefully. There we go. You know, I'm thinking I need to actually take that cart and move it right here. And that'll keep that one from falling, which should turn that kind of into a bridge. Let me go grab it. Bob the boy, how's it going? A little different now, huh? A little different. I mean, they had already completed Nathan Drake's story, so changing things up a little bit. A little darker, a little more grim. They like to kill pets in the first 10 minutes of gameplay. Bold choice. I don't know if I agree with it. How are you doing? Good to see you. Okay. It's slow, but we'll get there. And then I need to move the other levers and see what that does. And are you familiar with this game? Have you played Plague Tale before?
Hold on.
Yep.
Yeah, see, now they're lined up, so it's kind of like a bridge. So let's tell them to move this one now.
Right. Come now.
Coming.
And see what this does. I wonder if they're going to make a new Uncharted game.
Roderick?
Right away.
Okay, it swaps them. This one goes down. That one goes up. Oh no, but I need the thing to get up there, don't I? Not going to be that simple. What the hell is this? Oh, a treasure.
Let's see that where it is.
I am really digging this game so far. I mean, definitely plays nothing like... Well, I don't know. I guess there could be some similarities to Uncharted, because Uncharted did have a lot of stealth. This game doesn't have nearly as much climbing and mechanics like that, but I'm really digging the game so far. I hope they do make more Uncharted, even if it doesn't have Nathan Drake. Hey, what is going on, Emily? Good to see you. You having a good weekend so far? Okay, so I'm going to have to tell him to drop that.
Stop. Fine for me.
Move this one so I can
Now.
Yeah.
get this and move it to the other side, actually. I wonder if I can have him move this as well. Because if I can tell him to move this, then I could actually continue doing things from up there. I wouldn't be surprised. There was other puzzle mechanics that you ordered the other players to do stuff for you like that. Oh, I was just asking Emily if you are having a good Saturday so far. How's your weekend going? I'm not sure what your work or school schedule is like. I don't know if you actually get a weekend on Saturday, Sunday. That's an interesting way of putting it. Yeah, there's definitely more horror vibes than either one of those games, for sure. Both good games. I have streamed both Amnesia and Tomb Raider. Good stuff.
By the way, my name's Amicia, and you're Roderick, right?
You know a lot of stuff, Amicia.
Who hired you
There's another box.
to do the door?
Monks of a sort. They didn't talk much. Too low. We need something underneath to stop it falling down.
I'll find something.
I just found it right here. Okay, so let's push this down. No, Disney. I only streamed Shadow of the Tomb Raider, the most recent one. I played the other two, but I did them off stream before I even started streaming. But I really liked them all. I think I might have liked the first one the most, just Tomb Raider, or Rise. Shadow was probably my least favorite, but it was still good. Okay, so now... See, that's too far up. But if he drops it, that'll move.
Too quiet.
So that's
Where
okay.
did the soldiers go?
I'm going to have him... Oh, he already has it lifted up. Perfect.
That crate over there. You could use it as a wedge.
So we'll use this one to hold that up.
Come on, move!
Hey, don't injure yourself.
Brian, how you doing, Brian? Welcome to the stream.
My brother. I owe him this. For all the times I wasn't there for him.
Yeah? Well, you'll have a hard time bringing the book back with a broken arm.
Touche. And Emily, I'm doing fantastic. I'm so happy it's the weekend. I had yesterday off, which was great. Played some Final Fantasy XIV with the wife, and we celebrated my father-in-law's birthday. Had some pizza, so that was cool. Not sure what all we're doing tonight.
Well, if that ain't love, I don't know what is.
Right, let's get this over with.
Candleman. I've never even heard of Candleman. What is that? Yes, Bob, I agree. That 2013 Tomb Raider reboot was fantastic. And I liked Rise as well. I don't know if I just didn't like it as much, or if it wasn't as fresh after playing the reboot. Okay, so we need to get him to move this other one over here.
Now.
Fine for me?
Yeah, this should work. There we go. Yeah, I know I enjoyed it, but I honestly can't remember much about the Tomb Raider sequels. I think the first one stands out in my mind better. Although I think Rise of the Tomb Raider, you were in the snow a lot, right? I guess I remember that.
Yeah.
All right, I think we made our way there. Candyman platformer, could you imagine? That might be kind of interesting. Those are good movies. Let's see, you got back from an 8-hour shift 3 hours ago, and it sucked genuine ass. Do you usually work shorter hours, Bob? I usually work 9-hour days. I definitely feel you. I'm pretty exhausted after that.
Nearly there.
Let's go. We've been here too long.
All right, we got to the book. Oh, I guess there's red on there.
Got it. I can barely believe it.
You'd better believe it and get back quickly. They'll be here any second.
Oh no. Oh no. And they're bringing the Pope? Fantastic.
I know you. Amicia de Rune. We have been watching your family for quite some time.
They all want our little brother.
Waiting for the macula in your brother's blood to finish its slumber. You could say, I have watched you grow up.
No. We have no chance.
Little idiot. What do you expect to do with that book?
Save my brother.
With your brother and that book, I can save the world,
enough.
Amicia.
Come
What
on.
does he mean?
This way.
Guards!
He knows something about our brother's sickness.
You may run,
Nice.
but no one can escape their own blood.
Thank goodness
You
for
seem
that
to know each
blacksmith.
other
He knows
well.
all the secrets.
He destroyed my life.
I know what that's like.
Okay, he's booking it, so I'm going to keep following him. Oh, dang. So you have some long Saturdays, Bob. Oh.
Ready?
Although,
It's gonna be hell out there.
Ready as I'll ever be.
honestly, sometimes a short shift can feel very long if
Let's
it's
get out of
super
these
busy or
corridors quick.
stressful.
Couldn't agree more.
Let's go and find the others. Where the hell are they?
Right, Judge? You're a blacksmith, not a
Certainly stirred
watchmaker.
them up.
Quiet. I can't risk losing this book.
Touche. He's booking it. But we're the one with the book. Okay, so I guess we don't need to follow the color red anymore. No more roses. We just got to get the hell out of here.
Gets so bad so quick.
Napo clock.
Stuck.
He's looking the
We're
other way.
just talking about watches.
I can take him.
You sure?
How you doing,
My
Napo?
pleasure. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, we're going to tag team this guy. When the icon is displayed, press up to ask Roderick to silently take out an enemy. That's fantastic. Oh, and Bob, thank you so much for the follow, dude.
You got it, Roderick.
Get him, Roderick.
That's for my father.
Whoa!
Wow. Do you do that a lot?
No, but I'm starting to like it.
I mean, being a blacksmith, he's probably pretty dang strong, smashing hammers into weapons all day, so yeah, he just grabs them and snaps their necks.
Right, that's enough. I'm off. You stay here. I'll go and see how they're doing.
Let me know what the hell's going on.
He's alone.
But he will see me coming.
Honestly,
Distract him.
everybody we've met in this game is kind of a badass. Okay, let's throw a rock over here and distract him with the metal armor over there. Oh yes, Napo Clock, having a fantastic Saturday. I had yesterday off as well, so the 3D weekends are the best. How's your weekend going? Get him.
That one's for you.
You're going to pay.
Get him, Roderick. Get him. I love it.
Well done.
I might have got a little carried away.
You know you like it, Roderick. You know, when I see this glowy stuff, I almost always want to loot it, but it's just a distraction thing. Yeah, honestly, Bob, Last of Us had even more stealth than Uncharted, I think. So I could
he
see
has
that.
trouble with his eyes sometimes. These might help.
I wonder if we can craft anything. Let me take a look real quick. No, we don't have enough for any upgrades yet. I feel like there's one ingredient we're missing to like do a whole bunch of upgrades, it feels like. Oh, his name is Vitalis, so not Grand Inquisitor. How about just Pope? Let's go with Pope. Although that could be offensive for some, so maybe not. I see you're working today, but you just got back from a weekend trip to Iceland. Oh, how fun, Napo Clock. First time flying too, and it was unbelievable in the best way. That's good. I'm glad to hear you had a good first flight experience. My wife hates flying with a passion, which is a bummer because it does make traveling tricky. She survived a 10-hour flight to Japan, so she can do it.
One each, all right? I'll take the one with the helmet.
Fine.
It's just a matter of timing. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, so I need to send him to murder that guy and at the same time hit the other guy with a sling. So I'm going to press up real quick.
The card. You don't need to tell me twice.
Switch. Bam.
Perfect.
Nice. There we go.
Good job. He won't be getting up anytime soon.
Yeah, Brian. Just old guy in chair. That's it. Oh, a week-long trip. Even better. That's sweet. Yeah, pretty soon I'm going to take a little vacation myself. Not going to anywhere like Iceland or something exciting like that, but just to visit my parents. They live in Nevada. I'm in California, so it's a bit of a drive. But yeah, we're going to go spend a week with them. Go check out Lake Tahoe. They have a pool at their house. It should be a lot of fun. Just a nice, relaxing summer trip. Yeah, that's where, if it's someplace exciting like Japan, then she'll suffer the flight for sure. Yes, this is in France, Bob. Good catch. In the 1300s, I believe. I haven't seen them Disney since Christmas. So yeah, it's been about 6 months. I usually only go there twice a year. Sometimes things don't work out and I can only go once a year. Usually always for Christmas.
It leads outside.
It leads outside.
Fresh air.
I can smell.
But it's not just
Fire.
my parents. I have a brother and sister that live out there, and they have kids, so I get to go see a bunch of family when I go there. My parents used to live where I am at right now, but
Fire.
they moved away.
Did we?
Fire is spreading. Is the Grand Inquisitor still inside? How do I know? Go and see. And give the order to
The
evacuate.
whole place is burning down.
We should make the most of it.
Yeah, fucking rats. That's all I need.
The rats, the shield. Oh, we can't touch him, Rodrigo.
Wait. When they took me to the Bastion to question me, I saw the alchemists making some stuff they called extinguish. It puts flames out. I was going to save it for later, but...
We need that. Yoink.
It's worth a try.
So there's a new ability. We have almost all of the abilities. There's only one that we're missing. So let's go ahead and craft some of this. And now we can put out fire.
Just need to aim at the fire.
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Is those games Thief. I think even the Thief games might have taken place during some of the plague times as well. So with the rats and extinguishing fires and being sneaky, it definitely reminds me of that. Thanks, Disney. How funny. You say it, it comes to action. So if anybody's not familiar with the stream, we have some things you can redeem with your tickets, your channel points. You can use it to make me do ASMR for 5 minutes where I have to whisper, which makes sense. Everyone else is whispering. You could do auto-tuned, all kinds of things. Relentless, always listening. So let me go ahead and activate that. I gotta get this real close, otherwise you guys won't hear me. I need to have this real close. It does kind of sound creepy, doesn't it? I need some water because whispering for 5 minutes definitely works your vocal cords. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna use this new extinguish, I guess it's called, and try to put out that fire. Then the rats are gonna eat them up. There we go.
What? This could change a lot of things.
Especially for them.
Okay, now where are the rats gonna go? Or are they gonna stay on his corpse? In which case, we could just sneak right around. Oh, have a good one, Weird Judge. Thank you so much for hanging out. Gotta feed those rats, right? There we go. Yeah, luckily, that was a big boy. They have a big meal ahead of them. So I think we're going down here. Yeah.
All the books are going to burn.
It's not your fault. Think about your book.
Yes. We have to get out of here. I have to find Hugo.
I reckon those kids started the fire so they can slip away quietly. They're gonna be sorry when I catch them.
I do hope that our friend found her brother, though. She was looking for her at the same time we were doing this. You know what would be interesting? Because we don't see that happening. What if one of the chapters let us play as, what is her name? Mealy. I think Melly. And see what her chapter was like. It's kind of cool, right, Bob? It's fitting.
Amicia, his torch.
Okay, so because he has a torch, we can't put it out. A rock and break it, but we can put it out with it. Oh, no worries at all, Emily. Appreciate you dropping in. Have a good weekend. All right. Goodbye, Mr. Guard. He's a goner. Okay, we can barely sneak around this.
Straight for the fire.
It's the only way.
Oh crap, what's happening?
You're on fire!
Oh,
You're
that's
on fire!
crazy.
Fuck. No! No! Hey, you alright? Is there anyone still inside?
He was on fire.
Oh. Yeah, I thought I'd had it. It's like hell in there.
We're supposed to have reinforcements. What the hell are they doing?
2 guards. We need to get one of them out of the way.
Does he have a helmet? I can't tell. He does, okay. So if I distract one of them, then I think that Roderick could kill this other guy. Oh, you're sleeping till 5 p.m. That's gonna be fantastic. Are you going to bed right now? I'm gonna try a rock right over here. Then send Roderick after the other guy.
That noise, I think it came from over there.
Amicia, the helmets.
Oh crap. Oh, that's not good. I got too close. Gosh, I hope he doesn't see me. Oh, I was supposed to have him get caught when he was looking at the helmets.
Nothing. I need to calm down.
I was going for the wrong guard. I was trying to get the big guy. Okay, let's try that again. Toss the rock.
Again? That's not right.
And then once he's over there, send Roderick. Because that guard, he can't see it.
Can you take care of him?
There we go. Nice.
Nice.
I wouldn't like to have been on the end of that.
What time is it where you're at, Bob? I know for me, I usually stay up way too late on the weekends. And then try to fix my sleep schedule for the week again. Ah, his back is protected. What can we do with them? I do see some rats over here. I might be able to push the rats that direction if I take out that torch. That work? There.
Hang on a sec. What's happened over there?
The rats will get him.
Take care of him.
You're finished.
Or no, now this guy can get him. There we go.
I thought he'd be tougher to take down.
Oh no, no, no! Dang it. That sucked. Poor Roderick, he got eaten up by all the rats. Oh, we're done with that. Okay, we can go back to normal now. Almost 7 p.m. Oh, you're on the East Coast. Okay, I'm in California, so it is a bit later for you, but 7 p.m., that's too early to go to bed. Unless you're like 80 and you really needed the rest. Or you have to work at like 2 in the morning or something. Jeez. Okay, so I know how to get rid of that one guy, but I'm not sure about the big dude. It seemed like a solid plan. It didn't work out for me.
Is there anyone still inside?
Oh. Yeah, I thought I'd had it.
Okay, let's switch back to
It's
rocks.
like hell in there.
We're supposed to have reinforcements.
What the hell was that?
You know, maybe I wasn't supposed to use the extinguish to get his attention. Wait, there we go.
You're going to pay.
Get him, Roderick. What are you doing?
Well done.
Maybe what I'm actually supposed to do is the pot Because there's light over there. If I distract him with the pot, then Roderick can get him. 5 a.m. is probably a little too late for me. I usually stay up until like 2 or 3, but it's nice not having to worry about that, right? Okay, let's toss it right there.
That sound.
And then send our assassin.
Take care of him. Count on me.
I mean,
He won't be getting up.
they did kill his dad, so he has a good reason to murder them all, right? Yeah, let's see if there's any goodies over here. Ooh, got that. Sweet. Am I supposed to go this way? We're not supposed to go into the fire, are we?
Do we really have to go in there?
Yes. Take a deep breath.
We do.
Let's go.
Okay.
It's already hot.
What a bloody mess.
That you do, and it's freaking amazing, Relentless. Thank you again so much for that. That is awesome.
Follow me. Look after your book.
The opposite of... Oh, we have to run. The opposite of staying up too late. You wake up too early. And just to hang out with us. That is amazing.
Come on, come on.
Go, go, go. Oh, that is way too sweet. With that terminology, though.
Stay out of the way.
What are you doing?
Open it.
Help him.
Roderick, are you alright?
Run. We're nearly there.
Poor Roderick. He's going to burn himself.
To the left.
This is crazy.
Come on. Follow me.
Oh, have a good one, Bob. That sounds like a lot of fun. And that can keep you up all night. There's so many of those movies. Made it with the book. Chapter 11. Just called Alive. That's all. Just Alive. Oh, Cloud. Of course. What'd you want to ask?
Look, it's her.
For sure, yeah. I love to hear about new game ideas.
Amicia!
So you succeeded?
Here. Have to warn you. Smells a bit burnt.
Who's he?
Roderick. But shh.
Ooh.
The
He got
sanguinis
burned pretty
itinera.
bad.
What is this book about?
It's the story of a little boy who's going to get a lot better now.
Aw.
Right, I'm starving. Anyone else?
Me.
Come and eat then. I think we deserve it.
You know, I've played one of those
You too.
kind of games,
Coming.
Cloud. Tales of... Was it... It's like one of the first ones on the GameCube. I think we played it on GameCube or PS2. Tales of... Was it Vesperia? I don't remember. I know there's a few of them. But yeah, really cool action RPGs. I don't think that would be a game I would stream because they're very long. I like to tackle shorter games. But I did play Heavy Rain, but I never streamed it, Disney. I played it many years ago.
Bloody hell!
It might be
no
cool
good.
to
Hey, are you alright?
try out the
It's
remastered
nothing.
version.
Tell me. This door. Have you ever opened it before?
It's stuck. It's the only place in the chateau we haven't been yet.
Don't you want to see what's behind it?
Well, Hugo is asleep.
Roderick can break it open. Skywalker, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Because, yeah, I love playing Detroit Become Human on stream and different games like that where it's like the choices matter and I make poor choices and everybody gets killed. When I played Heavy Rain initially, I got a terrible ending. I think the main character hung himself or something, so I'd like to try that out. Oh, in the game that I played, Cloud, I don't remember. I only rented it. I never beat the game, and I played it a very long time ago.
It's not an Inquisition guard, but at least I'll be able to continue training.
But what I remember was really cool about it is you could play it multiplayer. There's not very many like Japanese RPGs you can play with friends, so I got a kick out of that. Before we break open that door, I want to check out the rest of this place. How you doing, Skywalker? What you up to this weekend?
Come on, Roderick is waiting for me.
Nothing over there. All right, let's break it open.
Let's go take a look.
This, at least, I know how to do.
I like her braiding her hair.
Well, that was efficient.
And almost painless.
How it's
Come
weaved
on,
in the top and
let's
on the
go.
side braids too.
Whoa. Can you feel that?
No, what?
When you enter a place that has been abandoned for a very long time, there's something in the air.
Yes, dust.
No, the stones. It's like interrupting a conversation. This is the first time I felt it here.
That's right. Again, Skywalker, congratulations. That is a huge thing you've done. That is amazing. Very proud of you getting that. Right on. So what's next now? I mean, that's like a good way to pad out your resume.
Let's avoid it for now. Another door. Shall we continue?
Do you have another certification you have to do right away, or do you get a little bit of a break? You're going to put in for some more job applications and stuff like that? I did hear they're making another Plague Tale. That's exciting. I'm glad we're finally getting into this one.
Of course.
Let's see where this leads us.
So, Cloud, that would have been in like
It's a shortcut.
2004 or something. It was on the GameCube, I think. So yeah, we're talking like 2003, 2004 when I played that Tales game.
I found something while I was doing some clearing earlier. Come take a look.
This is probably
story about stones?
the first Tales game. Okay, I think... Oh, with this one I can throw the Luminosa with our sling and get a lot more distance. And this improves the speed of crafting ammunition. Do I craft ammunition in this game? I guess all this stuff is considered ammunition. Sure. Let's go ahead and do that because that's important in the middle of a battle.
I'm coming. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Oh, Security Plus. That's a big one. That's a tough test. You got this, though, Skywalker. But when they say you need to study, you definitely need to study a lot. Like, go through practice tests and stuff. Symphonia. That's it. That's the one I played. I think that was the first Tales game, but I'm not sure. I think that's the only one that I've played. I have a couple of them on my Steam library. I've gotten through bundles and stuff like that, but I haven't played any of the newer ones. But I kind of have an idea of how they play.
What are you doing? Do you know how long it took me to clear all this?
I'll be right there, Roderick. I have to look for all of the goodies I can first. Oh, it started back in 95? So, like, would that have been like a Super Nintendo game or something? Or maybe original PlayStation, because I think the PlayStation launched in 94 in Japan. That's crazy. I had no idea they were that old. Seriously, Disney. And I mean, whoa. Look at that hole.
I'm coming.
It's like, crap, am I stuck? No, I can go this way. But no, I'm not knowing French, so I couldn't tell you how good their accents are, but I think they sound great. Oh, you've already tried it before, Skywalker? Yeah, I had to do Security Plus. Gosh, it was over a year ago now, which means I think I have 2 years until I have to do it a second time. I'm not looking forward to retaking it. Or I think I could do training, though, and that will keep my Security Plus active, so I don't have to take the test again. Okay, I think he went down this way. I'm coming, Roderick.
Do you know how long it took me to clear all this?
A fresco. It's strangely familiar.
It includes the symbols of the pillars.
Yeah, we saw those
This castle
before.
has things to tell us, huh?
And what is it telling us then?
Even I don't understand everything. I just think we'll be fine here.
Roderick, don't turn your head like that. You're creeping me out.
Come quickly! It's Hugo!
Oh no.
Oh, crap.
Coming!
What's going on with Hugo?
I'll call you. Come on! Come on!
I'm really liking this game so far, Skywalker. It's really good. You gotta like stealth and that kind of like stealth puzzle kind of stuff, but
Quickly,
I'm digging
Hugo, please.
it. Uh-oh.
It's getting worse and worse.
The macula is progressing too fast.
I realize that, Amicia. I'm doing my best. I mean, I'm trying to do what the book says, but it's going to take too long.
Oh no.
I need a proper laboratory.
Like Laurentius had?
No. One with better equipment.
Well, perhaps my mother, at my home.
She must have had some equipment there.
She did.
You're right. It's worth a try.
But Laurentius was a alchemist. Like, how could he not have the best equipment? It was his job, right? Unless it was like a money thing. Hugo's not looking good. Yeah, I think I have Tales of Vesperia,
I believe your
Cloud. I
twins
think
are
I got
back.
that.
Melly! You found him!
More
Nice.
dead than alive. But yes.
Amicia, we came because, well,
Yes.
Arthur, you tell her.
After our little adventure with your heretic-burning friends, I ended up in an Inquisition cell. One day I saw the guards accompany a prisoner who looked the worse for wear. Those bastards wanted her to tell them where her son was, so they threatened her. And I heard her name. Beatrice Storroom.
Mother is alive?
Our mom. I knew
She's
it.
alive?
Knew it.
You managed to get Arthur out?
It wasn't simple. Believe me.
So you could...
Forget it. I was nothing. She's too important to the Grand Inquisitor. He, questions her a lot.
They
Questions.
torture her?
Yeah.
Hugo mustn't know anything of this.
Even that she's alive? It might help him.
And what will we say when he wants to see her? Tell him nothing, all right?
Oh, he heard. Too late.
Oh no! Hugo! Hugo!
Now he's gonna be more stressed out.
The next threshold. It's coming.
We have to go at once. To my home. Now!
You go. We'll stay here with him.
It will be all right, my little brother. I swear. This time we will heal you.
All right. I'll get the Sanguinis Itinera and some potions, and then we'll leave.
Oh, is he going to come with us? I guess he needs the equipment. That makes sense. We're not going to bring the equipment back with us. Chapter 12. All That Remains. Isn't that the name of a band? I don't listen to them, but I think the name sounds familiar. Oh, look at this. This looks cool in the snow.
We're here.
Amicia, you going to be all right?
Yes. It's just strange to be back. Let's go.
I just hope the Inquisition has moved
never
on.
thought
They're
I'd
not
come
here
back
anymore.
here. Not so soon.
We find the potions and we leave. You might even get home before sunrise.
Fine by me.
I think there's like 3 or 4 more chapters, Cloud. I want to say somebody told me there was like 16 total. Maybe it's 15, something like that. So we're getting near the end. Actually, to be honest, this is probably a good stopping point because we're about to start a new chapter. Oh, 17. Oh, it might take another 2 streams. I'm not sure. Depends on how long the other chapters are. But this is probably a good spot to wrap things up. We're getting pretty far. We're at the beginning of a new chapter rather than trying to stop in the middle of the chapter because I don't have too much longer to stream anyway. This is probably good. Take a look at Besseria. I might have that one. Let me check when I exit this game, Cloud, see if I actually own that one already. So there's no save function. I think it just does automatic check marks, so we should be good to go. What a cool game, though. So for everybody not familiar with the game, what do you think of it so far? How are you liking it?